Minute. Uh, I am so full of Thanksgiving food, but I wanted to knock out a little bit of progress today on something. So the circuit this week on Warframe is Ivara, which I have Ivara Prime, but I don't have Ivara subsumed for the element. So we're gonna. I figured I would knock out the at least the normal circuit. It refreshes in 2 days, 3 days. I'm probably not knocking out the steel path. I'm probably not doing the steel path this week. We're probably just gonna do normal. But I should be able to knock this out pretty easily, and then I can make all of Avara. I think I'm only missing a piece or two. Either way, we're gonna knock it out. And then I can craft Avara and feed him to my helmet. So I felt like I needed to get some progress done today. And so I figured if I was going to be doing a boring grind, I may as well stream and maybe have somebody to talk to while I'm live. So knock it out. We'll see how it goes. If we're super lucky, we'll get just a incredible run on our first little roll here, and we won't have to refresh. We can just like go straight to level 10. But we'll see. We will see. One guy left already, so I assume he wasn't too satisfied with his options.
Be hearty, therefore, and cautious in your speech.
I know the new Hydroid
Whoever
is
speaks
really good.
fear aloud to his comrades before the fight is like unto a cupbearer
Eh,
bringing poison.
this is regular. It's not Steel Path, so no point in overthinking our loadout here. That being said, I'm not a big fan of the Amprex. We'll see. I'm not a big fan of my loadout, but it is regular, like I said, so pretty sure Octavia's abilities will be able to carry me. Ubot, never at me again, dude.
Fear kills you twice. First in the mind, and only later in the body. So arm your mind well.
Hydroid? Hydroid. Mag, Citrine, Hydroid, and Octavia Prime. Hydroid Prime. Come on, buddy. Dude, the hair behind the back of the chair is brutal. Getting pinned to the chair by your hair.
origin system were lost. Through the paradox, you now have the chance to undo those defeats. The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line.
Knockdown resistance is nice. Defense? I don't remember there being a defense object. Oh, you know, there definitely is. What am I talking about? The Steel Path one was always on the one with like the big hologram guy, though. I feel like. Wave 1 of the grind done.
The winds blow fiercely.
Only have to wait, I don't know, probably like another 2 hours of non-stop grinding to max it out.
The stout bow stands.
Doom, doom, doom. Non-believers will tell you that there's a beat, an Octavia beat stronger than Crazy Frog, but in your heart of hearts, you must know that it is a lie.
Being tested. Do not falter. No time to rest. Already a new onslaught begins.
Wrong button.
Like ashes, the enemy has been.
That felt like it took forever.
This struggle goes on.
But we're already halfway through level 1.
You can stand. The paradox has drawn void angels to besiege the Undercroft. Undo what their claws have done. Or Duviri may fall to something worse, even than Thrax. The spheres you see are ambient void energy. Gather as much as you can and use it to heal the damage.
I love that game. Chat for the King, great game. If you're not playing it, why aren't you?
The rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade. A breach has been sealed. Excellent work.
Boys, I am stuffed, man. I'm also running on like very little sleep. I woke up after like 4 hours to make a pumpkin pie, which, by the way, turned out phenomenally. Very delicious. And then I made the pie and then went back downstairs to take a nap. And right as I started falling asleep, they're like, "Okay, food's ready."
The Void Angels are unrelenting.
So I have swapped, man.
Are all that is keeping them at bay.
I'm looking forward to hitting a sack tonight. I'm hoping if I stay up, I power through it for a couple hours. When I get to sleep, I'll sleep super well. I'll reset my sleep schedule.
If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed. Do not allow that to happen.
Go with this level, which means we should be done with level 1.
Uviri's defenses are weakest here. You have done well to reinforce them.
Yes. Yes. Shouldn't take too long to knock this out. I forgot. There we go. I don't do the regular circuit too much because I've got a lot of the base warframes done, so I have no need to do the regular one.
To hold the
I forget that it is so much easier to complete than the
environment itself
harder version.
to choke you out.
Not today, boys.
Systems charged with life support.
So, fun little fact about Octavia Prime and me. I used to play on console a lot, and when I started playing on PC and I'd left my console behind, I didn't play Warframe for years because I didn't want to restart. And then I finally got a big boy job and had quite a bit of spare money, and I decided that I wanted to start Warframe over again finally. So I bought the Octavia Prime Access Pack because Octavia was such an easy Warframe to carry you through some stuff. Just a pretty all-around good Warframe. So I bought the Octavia Prime Access Pack, spent like $100. So Octavia Prime was like my first Warframe on PC besides my starter frame. Got my Emperor Palpatine gun, feeling good. Plus, Crazy Frog is a timeless classic. Citrine is so good too. I know that Citrine and Octavia don't do the same thing like at all, but I think of them as kind of the same.
To make extraordinary demands of exceptional people.
Because their abilities are kind of like you drop them and you forget about it. It just kind of does damage to enemies in the area, you know.
A corpus jackal. I do not know
One more of those little blue things floating around somewhere in front of the passive.
but it cannot be allowed to report back.
Dude, I feel you, Nail. I didn't have that much turkey. Like, I had a couple slices, but I was so stuffed of just general Thanksgiving food.
Avoid the beams.
Turkey ham, taters and gravy, some real good homemade mac and cheese. More deviled eggs than any one man should eat.
Do not hesitate to attack when an opening.
You deep fried a whole bird with a Cajun rub. So, we don't have a big enough direct family to make a whole bird. So, we do a single, like, a large breast.
While it's down,
And that ends up being more than enough.
triggered its defense.
Between that and the ham, we have plenty of food. And then obviously all the sides as well. Green bean casserole and such. Not gonna lie, not a green bean casserole person.
Find out what.
Go we started deviled eggs. Dude, I had like 8 tonight. And that's not that many for me. Uncle won the bird from his old jobs raffle. Very nice. Hey man. Free bird is the best bird, am I right? don't know where this damn thing is, man. I gave up. Be here Saturday for leftovers. Yeah, man. We're gonna be having leftovers for a while here. It's gonna be several days of Thanksgiving leftovers here. But I made a pumpkin pie nail and it turned out really well.
Has support. Change your focus.
I don't like green bean casserole at all. I'm not even a big fan of green beans. I love green beans. Did make a southern slow cooked green beans like my granny used to though, and they were banging. I love green beans. Huge fan of green beans. I'm just I don't like green bean casserole, man. I used to eat it when I was younger. I don't like it, man. The soup mix does not go well with the green beans, I feel like. You've never been a fan of green beans? I love vegetables in general. Unless it's like Brussels sprouts. Don't give me no fucking boiled Brussels sprouts. We're gonna fight. I take it you've had a pretty successful Thanksgiving then, Nail? Happy Thanksgiving to you, by the way. So I'm flying around the map like an idiot, Nail, by the way, because there's like a... Each area we go to has 3 little blue things that we collect. Right there. Oh. That's a turn the camera off and I'm gonna mute and blow my nose real quick. Alright, it actually won't let me mute, so I'm gonna hit the bear right back. Alright, we're back. We're still alive.
Do not expect me to tell you when to stop. Judge.
Brother from the army's an absolute asshole? That sounds about right. Oh my god, dude, that,
Confront the maddened ones who walk the undercroft.
I sneezed so hard, like my nervous system got a shock and my hands hurt now. And then when I blew my ears, or blew my ears, well, kinda. When I blew my nose, my ears are like super pressurized now. I'm a mess. You love veggies other than green beans and Brussels sprouts? It's weird that you have something against green beans. I feel like it's the hot cold weather in the south. Dude, I'm falling apart. I feel like green beans are a pretty commonly liked vegetable. That's a weird one to not like. I'm not judging you. I'm more surprised. Oh, there we go. I just swallowed and my ear popped. All the pressure on the right side of my head just went away. You'll eat green beans, but would prefer other veggies. Like I said, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you at all. I just feel like I feel like that's a pretty universal, like a vegetable to like. Plus, as long as you're like not, as long as you're not somebody who like just only eats chicken nuggets because you were never forced to try the foods as a kid, then I don't really care what you eat. If you're willing to try something and then you try it, you don't like it, that's fine, you know? It's your prerogative, man. You're the one eating it. I hate when people try to like force food on other people because I have a really bad texture thing. I've got a really bad texture thing, like shrimp. I can't. The texture of cooked shrimp grosses me out, man.
from the clutches of its rightful owner.
Give me some honey glazed carrots baked in the oven any day over green beans. Dude, honey glazed bacon wrapped asparagus on the grill. I was super picky about food until I enlisted and went to basic. Wouldn't even look at a salad back then. Yeah, see, that's just kind of childish. As long as you're not like that, I don't really care what you eat.
You have calmed the storm.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's you again. You're eating it, but like, it's a little childish, you know.
Leave you must, for the Undercroft is inexhaustible.
I'm just kind of. I'm just. Okay, there we go. Foods you eat aren't bad. That's the thing, right? Is like, it really is just an experience thing. I feel like for a lot of people.
Within the Undercroft, the paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators.
You just gotta expand that palette, you know.
Extractor in place.
One.
An extractor is out of power.
I hear it. There it is. You also have no options during basics, so you eat what's given or you're gonna be hungry and still burning calories. Yeah, true. It's here somewhere. I bet it's under. Yeah, it's definitely under. There's still pressure on like the left side of my head. Once that goes away, I'm gonna be chilling. I like the on headshot chance to spread toxin. That's a really good one.
Void treasure has been located. Extractor deployed.
There's so few enemies spawning that we don't have any damn batteries, man. No. Okay, I got it. Did you yourself cook anything today, Nail? I'm okay with cabbage. Depending on how it's made. My mom makes fried cabbage just in a pan with like pieces of bacon and like Worcestershire, and I eat that up, man.
Extractor charge expended.
Battery. %90 of the meal is done by you. Nice. You a big cooker now? Dad did the bird and I cooked the green beans, sweet potato casserole, stewed potatoes, deviled eggs, and the lemon chess pie. I've never had that, but as you may or may not know, I'm a huge fan of lemons, man. Cooking is your zen thing? Gotcha. Cooking kind of stresses me out. I've talked about it before. I definitely have like an anxiety disorder. I basically never go to the doctor, so I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I get anxiety over literally fucking everything. So I'm cool with cooking, but once I start cooking multiple things at once and I gotta like balance shit and they're all in different timers, I start getting really stressed out. And if I'm cooking with my mom, dude, she's the kind of person that's like Like when it says preheat the oven, she preheats it. She turns it on to preheat and then puts the shit in the oven immediately instead of letting it warm up first. And that stresses me out because then the time's not going to be right. And she's always like cutting corners and stuff. Man, I can't do that. I follow the recipe to the T.
I sense another void treasure.
Recipes are guidelines. I follow the recipe to the T. No, the first time I make something, I can understand if you're like, oh, I liked this recipe, but it could be better if I did this, and then you change it a little next time. My mom will look up a recipe the first time she's making it, and she'll just be like, I'm just gonna add something else instead. My mom, she's not a great cook. So she's the kind of person that needs to stick to the recipe. So when I'm making shit, dude, I stick to the recipe.
Is out of power. Excavator under attack. Void treasure location established.
Sometimes certain recipes do things that don't make any sense, so I know I have to customize. Well, and that's the thing, right? Is like,
Riches are here.
you know what you like, and you seem like you're probably a good cook.
Sword aside and rest. Or fight on. History dictates that this Tenno asset was destroyed.
My mom makes some things really well.
Let us rewrite it again. Prepare yourself. A fresh
There's a lot of things not so much. And so when she cooks, like, we gotta make her stick to the recipe. 'Cause she'll start substituting shit that doesn't even make sense. Started learning to cook when I was like 8 or 9, so 30 plus years of experience, plus I've worked in restaurants under actual chefs. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you've got the experience, you enjoy cooking, you know what you're doing. Cooking was never like a hobby here. It was like a survival thing. I will always follow the recipe. And then maybe after I make it and then decide, like, oh, you know, this could change, then I might swap something up. But I am a firm believer in recipes. I like having steps. That extends outside of cooking, too. If I'm doing something, I like to have steps that I can, like, visualize, like, done, 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 done. What's up, Ryan? Probably slightly autistic. First of all, Nail, you should be careful saying that to people, because some people might take offense. I don't, because I think you're correct. No, I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm saying some people would take it that way. I agree. My brother has Asperger's, so I fully understand that I am probably at least a little bit on the spectrum. If not autism, then ADHD, because there's a thin fucking line between those two.
Prepare yourself. A fresh wave approaches.
I want certain things done super specifically, and if you fuck up my organization, I'll lose my shit. Yeah, I would definitely be careful about saying that to other people, though, because some people might take offense to that as, like, an insult. Not that it should be an insult, but you know. I understand what you mean, where you're coming from, and I think you are correct for the record. No, I know. I know. I know what being around people with autism is like. I know people with severe autism. I get it. They get insulted, then hopefully they have more to explain. If not, well, yeah, but like, you know, better to avoid the conflict. Better, in my opinion, better to avoid. Better to say what you mean clearly rather than have to go back and explain. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I avoid confrontation in general, so I hear it up there. I just can't make it all the way up unless I go into the other form. It's gonna be another one, probably way over there in the corner. I want that ball. The hell? There we go. I accidentally went invisible on my warframe, which I forget that I can do sometimes. What? I'm down, I guess? I enjoy civil discourse, arguments without fighting. I respect that. But you do come across as very abrasive sometimes, which might be because of the autism, to be fair. So I know that it may not be completely in your control. But I think in general it's better to try and speak clearly the first time as opposed to have to go back and explain, because then there's room for misinterpretation, and then, you know, there's all kinds of stuff that can come out of that. What up, motherfucker? What up, Boosted? How was your Thanksgiving, man? And as for what's up, oh, you know, just talking about autism like we do. It was good? Hell yeah, man. Did you eat a lot of food? How much food did you eat? In ounces. And caloric intake. No more turkey, please. Yeah, Nails on turkey overload right now, Boosted. Your nephew has the tism? Yeah, me and Nail are talking. Nail said he does have it, and he said I probably have it, which some people might take offensively, but I actually think he's correct, so. So we're just chatting about it. We're chatting about, like, misunderstandings and people fucking up your organization and shit. Dude, how many deviled... Are you a deviled egg person, Boosted? I had, like, 8 today. And that's normally... I eat more than that. But I got very full on other stuff. I ate, came down here, laid in bed for an hour or two, watched Jenny play some Hunt, and then went back upstairs for another soda and 2 more deviled eggs. Like, no, my girl ate a bunch, though. Yo, give me your girl's phone number. I think we got something to talk about. 8 deviled eggs is only 4 boiled eggs? That's what I'm saying. It's a low number for me. I'm not bragging about 8 deviled eggs. I'm just saying I only ate 8. No kisses for her. She heard that and laughed. She's yours now? Damn, that didn't take much. Yo, hang on. Is she a paprika on or off the deviled egg girl, though? That's an important question, I feel. Paprika, yes or no on your deviled eggs? There's only one right answer.
Leave now or later. But leave you must, for the Undercroft is inexhaustible.
Yes, paprika. Fuck yeah, dude. I was putting the smoked paprika on him today, and my stepdad's like, "Oh, don't put too much. It's really strong." I'm like, "Fuck that, dude. You put that paprika on there, man. That adds to the flavor so much."
Manifestation active. The greater the gains.
Either way is fine with you. I respect that. I respect that. If, in my opinion, if you don't like a little bit of smoked paprika on your egg, on your deviled egg, you're not a deviled egg fan. If you're like, no smoked paprika, please. You probably eat like one deviled egg at Thanksgiving, dude. Get out of my house. Fake fan. Mike, what the fuck was that, dude? My character freaked the hell out. I was covered in cayenne pepper. Not gonna lie, I don't even know if that's. I don't know. That doesn't even sound terrible. I've never done hard-boiled eggs. I don't even really like the eggs from McDonald's and the McMuffin. Okay, to be fair though, the McMuffin eggs have like a really weird texture. When you aren't expecting cayenne pepper, it's hilarious. True. I saw a video on TikTok earlier of a girl who's like, she's like, when you bought the wrong potatoes for Thanksgiving, and she was putting, I thought she meant like rolled gold and like, you know, like regular fucking potatoes. She made mashed potatoes, dyed them orange, and then put the marshmallows on top, pretending it was a fucking sweet potato casserole, dude. Imagine taking a bite of what you think is sweet potato casserole, and it's mashed potatoes with fucking melted marshmallows on top. That's gotta be a ring of hell. Should I ask respectfully yet sternly? No. There's no respect in me telling her to get the fuck out of my house after she serves me mashed potatoes with marshmallows on top. If I bite into what I think is sweet potato casserole and it's fucking mashed potatoes, we're fighting. I don't care who it is, what relation we have. We have to fight. That is a violation of my rights as a human. What are you talking about? Well, the conversation's really snowballed, but specifically, we're referring to. I saw a TikTok earlier of a girl who's like, when you got the wrong potatoes for Thanksgiving, and I thought she meant like Yukon Golds, and she meant to get like regulars, but she made mashed potatoes, and she was supposed to make sweet potato casserole, so she dyed the mashed potatoes orange and then melted the marshmallows on top, so it looked like sweet potato casserole, but it was just marshmallows on top of mashed potatoes. What's up, Tan? Happy Thanksgiving, if you celebrate.
Life support has been activated.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. That's gotta be against the Geneva Convention. That ain't right. Thought I was the asshole for the egg roulette. Dude, I cannot even describe to you what I would do in that situation because I don't know. I think the animal part of my brain would take over. And at that point, it's out of my hands. I'm probably going to react as though you have made a physical transgression on my well-being, because that is an act against me and my existence. Spoon's still hanging out of my mouth. I have a gun, get out. Dude, I would be genuinely upset. Guys get upset about so little in life. Some guys. Some guys. I know at least one guy that gets upset about literally everything. Oh, really done with tier 5, dude? I'm gonna do a reset, honestly. I do not. Nail, I wasn't talking about you, but if the shoe fits, man. If you know, if the glove fits. Go back in, it's gonna be like, hey, look at all these cool rewards you got. I don't... Oh, it just slowly pans through them? I'm not sitting through that. I was gonna say, I don't know how to, like, flip through these. So all those matches we did, I only got to rank 5, so I have to do another 5 ranks to max it out, and then I'll have all the parts to this warframe. Then I can build it and feed it in. That was the joke? No, I know. I know, Nail. I know, buddy. One of us has social awareness. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I've tried playing this game. I am totally not smart enough to figure it out. It's not a lot. Well, okay, it is a lot when you first get into it. I probably wouldn't have got into it if I didn't start playing with friends, because starting out is kind of rough. But if you start out with friends, you can get through the roughness together. It was just super fun. Or, alternatively, if you join like a guild with some homies, it helps a lot in powering you up. You can get some people to help hook you up. I don't like any of my options here. I know Baruch is really good, but I've never been good with him. I might just go Nidus. Dread. Yeah, no, I get it, dude. And okay, in their defense though, like there's a lot of stuff. Like I don't think this game is any game is complicated if you read into it too much, right? Like I think the best way to play this game is to just start. Like just go do something. You don't have to do this isn't the kind of game where like you're gonna fuck up something by just playing it. You know, like you don't need to know about in-game stuff. These two are like that on every game. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's not them, but I'm just saying, like, I know what you mean. And you can definitely get this. You can definitely get that from this game. Mental Excel spreadsheets, they got a little bit of the tism too, Nail, I take it. This game, there's a lot to this game, so it's easy to get overwhelmed, but if you just start, like, you're not gonna fuck it up. You're not gonna like irreversibly damage your account and have to start over. You know, it's not Tarkov. Just start and go do something. I wouldn't now. Don't if you have platinum on your account, don't go wasting it, because that's the premium currency. So you have to like buy that with real money or do like in-game trades. What are you doing tonight, Tan? By the way, Boosted, I assume you're playing Ark tonight. Yo, hey, I was tabbed out. Hang on, I'm reading in Dev's Discord. Somebody downvoted his vote to play Lethal Company on Friday, which is wild. Debating playing some more Stardew. Haven't started yet. Just joined the server. About to hunt a Basilo. Yes, I know what that is. Well, Nail, for the record, I think Warframe is a great and fun game if you can manage to get through the beginning, which I think is the most boring part by far. Because once you get past the beginning, there is so much shit to do. There's so much shit to grind. If you like grinding in games, Warframe is a gold mine, man. Dev downvote reacted. No, so I think the downvote he had to up and downvote to add them as reactions. So I think he did that to downvote it. So it popped up for other people. So that makes sense. You're gonna go downvote? What, do you not like Lethal Company? Or are you just being a shitter? Oh, okay, you're just being a shitter. Oh, we didn't grab our stuff, dude. I was too busy talking to you guys, I didn't grab any of the shards. Or they grabbed them, I wasn't paying attention. They might have grabbed him, actually, now that I think about it. And I'm just paying that little attention. Basilosaurus is a genus of large, predatory, prehistoric archaeocete whale from a late Eocene approximately 41.3 to 33.9 million years ago. Yes, I understood at least half of those words. Was that the big white whale that I saw at groceries looking at the other day? The Moby Dick looking thing? That is such a gamble. All my guy has is health, so losing health is it's a real risk. Although, well, the big one is attainable. Okay, gotcha. Dude, I messaged groceries earlier to play or to watch JJK with me, and he fucking ignored my ass boosted. Yo, what's up, Jack? How you doing there, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Not everybody does, and that's okay. Either way, I hope you have eaten well today and are having a good time. Got all the food? Hell yeah, bro. That's what I like to hear. Mike, are you a deviled egg guy? Oh shit, here we go again. I'm just curious, man, because some people, like, it seems to be a divider, man. Like, I know some people who are, like, adamantly against deviled eggs. Like, apparently boosted. Not normally, but you'll eat them? Okay. No, it was not. Actually, I don't know. What was San Andreas? Was San Andreas 3? What number was San Andreas? 4? 3? 4? I think 4. I want to say 4, because I don't think anything came out between San Andreas and 5. I know it didn't have an actual number, but, like... I don't know. Honestly, San Andreas and 5 are the only Grand Theft Autos I've ever played. By the way, if you guys have a fond remembrance of what the San Andreas graphics look like, you should look up screenshots of what that game actually fucking looked like. Because it looks like ass.
Now leave. I advise you not to be content with merely doing enough.
GTA 4 was Nico, but GTA 4 was not the 4th installment. Yeah, I hate that shit, man. I hate when games do that. Either name them or number them, man.
Endurance is defiance. Prove you can endure the undercroft at its most oppressive.
You know what? Okay. You know what other trend I'm really not a fan of in game convention? The pre-sequel. Dude, I hate the naming convention that has come around in the last few years where they're remaking games or they're like redoing the series. So like God of War, for instance. If you just say God of War, nowadays people are like, oh, do you mean God of War or God of War 2016? I gotta know the year the game came out now, man. Leave me alone. I'm stupid. I don't know. And the only reason I remember that's a 2016 release is because I was nagging about this the other day. That's the only reason I know that. COD, dude. COD's doing the same thing. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Oh, do you mean the original release or the 2020 version? I don't know, man. Leave me alone. What about the original God of War from like 2006-ish? That's what I'm saying. If you say God of War now, people are going to be like, oh, do you mean the original release or God of War 2016? In case you guys don't know what this warframe does, this is Nidus. He's an infested warframe. His ult just makes like this little meshy, fleshy fun patch, and everyone regenerates a ton of health while standing in it. So that's why I'm like taking no damage right now. My 3 links me to somebody. So like if I look at this guy, I'm now linked to him with this tether, and like he takes like half of the damage I'm supposed to take. My 2 pulls a bunch of enemies in. So they're all like in that little flesh ball, and then my 1 slams them, and then my 1 builds up this thing in the bottom right here, and it like gives me more armor, and I use those stacks to use my abilities and stuff. Nidus is the best. Nidus is the best. Mike, I feel like we played. Did we play Warframe together at one point? I feel like we did. Let's like jump higher. Holy shit, that is quite a bit higher. We did it for a bit. Yeah. Okay, I thought so. Because I remember talking about Nidus with you, I'm pretty sure. God, that was a while ago, man.
Life support drop imminent.
Oh, these guys aren't getting the shards. I gotta go look for shards.
Periodically, life support will appear. Use it only as you must.
Sorry, I'm listening really hard. When you get near the shards, you can hear them like kind of making like a really specific sound. There's almost always one over here in this corner. When I can't find him, it's always like right here on this little platform. Maybe they did get the shards, but I chose the ability already, man. I got streamer brain. I'm focusing on talking to you guys so much that I'm not paying attention in the game. Might just be tripping, y'all. False alarm. Mike, do you still play Warframe? Also, sorry I keep bouncing between calling you Mike and Jack. I know you probably prefer Jack, and I should adhere to that, but... muscle memory. staggering me. All good. I haven't played in a bit. I jump on when I see a cool update. Dude, the new Warframe, Dagath, super fun. Very fun Warframe.
Judge for yourself.
Incredibly fun. And they just reworked Hydroid. They reworked Grindel recently.
The paradox has drawn void angels to besiege the undercroft. Undo
They added Grindel Prime.
what have done. Or Duviri may fall to something worse, even than Thrax. Globes of ambient void energy hover around you. Collect them to seal the breaches.
How did that not bleed him? But I applied Frost and Corrosion. Yeah, I mean, I know the other day you said you didn't mind, Jack, but I don't know. I think calling people by their real name on the internet is kind of weird. Depending on, like, the relationship you have with them, you know? I mean, like, I know you in real life, but, like, you might not want to be, like, fucking doxxed on stream. I get it. Point is, I'm gonna try and call you Jack when I remember to. That's all that means.
The rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of
Earbuds, so no worries. Yeah, I know you're not worried about it, but I am. We were just talking about earlier how I have anxiety about, like, literally everything. So this is thing, like, this is the kind of thing where, like, you're not stressed about it, but I am very minimally. Like, I'm not, like, freaking out, but I'm like I should remember to call him Jack. Like, you know, that's the kind of thing that I worry about. Super minor and not important because you don't mind, but anxiety doesn't care if it's not that important. Casually neurotic moments. Yeah, exactly.
the void angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay.
I want that.
Fast.
Yeah, fucking ball. If I was big internet stuff like streaming again, then maybe a bit, but should be fine. That's what everybody else calls them. Stuck with me.
The breach has been sealed. Excellent work.
Yeah, I mean that's like I don't mind, like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird to me. I don't care if it's weird to you, Mike. It's weird to Jack. I didn't say that. It's weird to me. It's something I want to work on. Hope you've been well, man. We haven't really talked much since we graduated.
Duviri's defenses are weakest here.
We're almost to tier 7. This is one going pretty well. I think we'll probably hit 10 this time.
Extraordinary demands of exceptional people.
Your first shot after reloading deals plus 200% damage. That's great because I have a single shot bow on. Been busy with random crap. Dude, everyone's busy, right? Everyone's going through everything right now. Like, everyone is going through everything right now. It's such a rough time just everywhere right now. I get it. I get it, man. Gonna kick back with my adult beverage and watch Real Steel with huge jacked man. Hey, dude. I was watching Loki earlier. I want to catch up on Loki. It seems like an alright show. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Nail. I appreciate the lurk if you're gonna lurk, and I hope you have fun watching watching your film, pal.
Strike while it's down.
What is the point? What is the point in coming over here in front of me? Like, you saw me on the way. Should I take this? Should I jump really high? It doesn't seem like I jump any higher, actually, which is probably a good thing. Loki is decent. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. If you say something and I don't respond, it's because I'm watching a movie also. Okay. No biggie. I share a mindset with Jug, where I'm like, I don't really expect anyone to just sit down and watch my stream, you know? Like, I expect to be on, like, a second monitor. If you're into Star Wars, though, Andor, 100% Andor. I'm actually not a big Star Wars guy. I know, crucify me. I don't have anything against Star Wars necessarily. It wasn't something I watched as a kid. I watched like the newer ones, which everyone hates. You know, they were fine. As somebody who wasn't like super into the show, I didn't watch all of them. I watched like 2 of them. I got you on my second screen grinding and WoW. Yeah, see, Mike gets it. I get it, dude. Like, especially being a small channel, like, there's not always, like, chat interaction going on. I'm not always talking. Like, I'm not always carrying on. Like, I get it, you know? Second monitor life, brother. I get it. Okay. You still playing your Death Knight, Jack? I play WoW every now and again. I played Dragonflight. Dragonflight was pretty fun. The dragon race where you could just like glide around, man. She was pretty fun. Leveling an Outland? I don't know what Outland is, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that into WoW. Outland. Is Outland... Is Outland on the other side of the demon portal? Is that Outland? Like the really like red deserty looking area?
This asset is destined to be destroyed by hostile forces. Intervene and change its fate.
Yeah, that's it? Hell yeah. I'm so damn smart.
A fresh wave approaches.
I don't know where the last one is. There's always one like right over here. I'll come up here. Okay, it's not right here. There's usually one in this area that you can hear. Oh, there it is. Critical hits deal an extra 80% cold damage and status. Which monitor would you prefer to be on? 2, 3, or 4? I only have 2 monitors, dude. I need a third one if I'm gonna be streaming like I have been. I need to get a third one so I can have like right now on my other monitor, I have my stream manager, OBS, and Mix It Up all opened up over the top of each other, so I can like still see my stream manager. I can still see chat. I got like my OBS up. I need a third monitor so I can shuffle some shit around. I want a third monitor. I'm gonna be honest. I want a third monitor just so I can have Discord on another monitor. I say 4. Yeah, I'm okay with being on a 4th monitor. Also, on that note, I know that's not what you meant, but I kind of want to go straight from 2 to 4 monitors. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely check Discord then. I've seen your setup, dude. I saw your setup in Dev's Discord. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want my setup to look like that, but with like all my stream shit on every fucking monitor so I can actually see. 3 is enough for me, at least for now. Yeah, and you know, 2 was good for me for the longest time, but with streaming, like I want to have so much stuff. And then sometimes, Mike, I do a gimmick where I'll be playing a game and I'm in a call hanging out with a friend, and so he streams his game and I do like zoomer content. I'll show his Discord stream like in the top corner, so you're watching my gameplay and his simultaneously. But that only works if Discord is in focus, because if you don't have Discord in focus, then the stream goes black. So I gotta have Discord in focus, so that'd be really nice to have another monitor just for that, so I can have that on there, screen capture it, put it up. I normally run my game on the bottom left, OBS on the bottom right, Discord top left, and top right is for overflow. Yeah, that checks out. That's probably what I would do too. Like, game, stream stuff. I don't know, maybe if I put my stream stuff like above right here, right? Like above. So when I look up at the chat, it's almost like I'm looking at you guys, like you know, looking up, like almost like right at the camera. That might be eerie though, honestly. Overflow meaning Steam or other game launchers, Google window. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
The winds blow fiercely. The rains do not relent. Still, the stout bough stands.
I didn't imagine that guy. Have you done this game mode, Jack? The Duviri circuit? Don't think so. Dude, it's phenomenal for grinding. Both in it's something to do literally every week because the rotation changes every week, reward-wise, but also the rewards are sick. So there's regular and steel path. It's basically a roguelike. It's like a roguelike minigame in Warframe because you get in. I don't know if you were paying attention when I went into this one. You get to choose from 5 randomly chosen Warframes, and then you get a selection of weapons to choose from. And then you get like little passives like you've seen me choosing. But the regular difficulty always has like 2 or 3 mods, a couple of arcanes, and then a full Warframe set. Completely random. This week it's Ivara. So I'm grinding for Ivara so I can feed her to my helmet because I already have Ivara Prime. And then the Steel Path one every week has some resources, sometimes a booster. It has like a 3-day booster on it. And then it has 2 Incarnate weapon forms. They add the Incarnate weapon forms to already existing weapons, and they're an activatable upgrade in the mission, and it adds some really cool effects to some of the weapons, dude. It's crazy. Just wish all 4 monitors were the same brand model, top 2 are a matching set, but the bottom 2 are different, so 3 brands. I feel you, Nail. I'm not a stickler for it. When I got my second monitor, my first monitor was crap. So my first monitor is now my second monitor. I upgraded and I obviously use the better one as the main monitor. That's cool. It is super cool, Jack. Getting better at it. It's an incredible. I just died there. I just died again. These guys are starting to really hurt a lot. Would love to have a matching set on the bottom and a single ultra wide. I don't think I ever want an ultra wide monitor, I'm being honest. My first monitor, it has like plastic all around the edge. It has an unmoving frame. Its frame is completely static. So I got an upgrade to this one, and then my second monitor, like it's adjustable, it lifts and you know everything. My other one is just over here. They don't even look similar at all. If you saw a picture of my setup, you'd probably cry, Nail. Thick bezel monitors, yeah. The border on it is like... The border on it is literally that thick. All around the edge. I just measured with my fingers. That was my first monitor. Because it was like $50, you know? You gotta start somewhere. And I wasn't about to drop a bunch of money on an expensive-ass monitor. And then once I got super into PC gaming, I got the significantly better monitor. 1440, adjustable. Just much nicer all around. My top two are old 1080 aces, and they like that. Yeah.
The battle is won, the paradox tamed.
I'm getting my ass beat, but I'm gonna keep going anyways.
Do not expect me to
My main monitor is another Asus, but 144 with a slight curve. Hey man, the curve makes it better. That's what I've been told. Melee attack hit twice is so good, but I'm not doing any melees right now. No, I'm not doing melees right now. I don't have a melee build going at all. I'd be full to take it, I think.
buried deep within the undercroft. The paradox provides the means to extract them.
There it is.
Protect the
That's that sound. That kind of like
extractor deploying.
that high pitched kind of squeaky sound. My main is 2K with the curve. It was weird the first week. It's almost imperceptible. 23.8 inches wide. So the curve is minimal. Gotcha. Dude, stop shooting me, man. I'm barely living. Leave me alone. I don't have enough mutation stacks to use my damn ultimate, man. Getting my cheeks beat, boys. I need armor upgrades. Need armor upgrades stat. I'm just reading back to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I got everything you guys are saying. Nayla Jack had the exact same name in my chat. Or color, not name. Name color. So I'm like double checking to make sure I didn't like overlook one of your comments thinking I'd already read it.
A new extraction site may now be claimed.
Dude, the damn Thrax. I was here first, so I'm not changing. No, nobody has to change. I'm not complaining. I'm double checking to make sure I didn't miss somebody's comment thinking I'd already read it. And I know you're kidding, Nail, before you go, I'm kidding. I know. You saw your setup. I love red. I'm gonna be honest. I saw your monitors. I didn't pay that much attention that I picked up the fact you love red.
An extractor requires power.
Motherboard, GPU, and RAM all RGB static red. I died to a butcher reading your damn comment, man.
Another void treasure. Enemies are assaulting your excavator.
My first computer was very red. It was all like red and black. I helped a friend build a yellow computer. How interesting is that? That was her request. She wanted a yellow computer. My buddy has his setup all bright blue, and it would just give me a headache. Red is best for night vision. Don't bonk me, man. I didn't do nothing. I mean, I'm kind of getting bonked in game. Owl has a white case. These new super bright fans set the purple. Dude, I don't. I'm at a point in my life where I don't want bright anything. Like, I have my LEDs on my case, like, they're not bright. I mean, my room is kind of dark, so, like, they come across as bright, but they're not that bright. A bonk and a honk? This isn't a Cat in the Hat Dr. Seuss stream, dude. Stop. We're not rhyming. We don't rhyme here. Bleeding the hell out. Look, they're contemplating. They're like, do we stay or do we leave? Sorry, dude. We're tier 8 now. Jack, I can show you the rewards now. I can show you the rewards. This refreshes every week, so it refreshes in like 3-ish days. It's like 2 days and 19 hours at this point. So let's see. Let's leave this group. So you come up here. There is a story involved. If you haven't done anything with the story, you got to do the story first. But you click on this, you go to the circuit. So there's normal, which is what we're on. So it gets incendiary coating for shotgun. You get neuroptics, chassis, systems, and blueprint for Ivara. You have to go all the way to 10 to get the blueprint. But there's a couple mods, couple rare mods, an Ankaros blueprint, a mod specifically for Ivara, an arcane. So that's pretty cool. Normally, I don't do the normal, unless it's a situation like this where the warframe is kind of annoying to get, and I'm just going to feed it to the helmet anyways, because I already have a prime version. But Steel Path is where it really shines. Fine if he bonks, I will not honk. You do not like a honk that comes after a bonk, Sam I am. So the Steel Path is where it really shines. You get some pretty interesting arcanes. So 1 and 2 are both arcanes. You get an Exilus weapon at after blueprint. Take it or leave it. Agrostone, again, take it or leave it. At level 5 and level 10, you choose out of like 6 Incarnate forms. So I chose the Lex, and so it tells you what it does. So the Lex goes from a regular pistol to it shoots energy waves that deal radiation and punch through damage. And then the Bronco goes from just a regular handheld shotgun to it increases its range and ricochet. It ricochets in Incarnate form. And there's some crazy Incarnate forms. There's some ones that aren't so great, but there's some really good ones too. So just from going from 1 to 10, now granted, this grind is best broken up into a couple days. You can bust it out in a few hours, but it's a grind. But 3 arcanes, some steel essence, 2 incarnates, 4 arcanes, a ribbon mod. It's super solid. Super, super solid. So that's cool. So it's different every so often. The content is pretty much the same outside of this, which I'm also about to show you. You just do cycling game modes. So you spawn in, and it has its own like perks, like right here. It has its own little perks you buy. I'm almost maxed out. I've done this so much. But you spawn as your operator. It chooses 5 warframes randomly for you to choose from. I'm gonna play Zaku because I love Zaku. And then you get 2 primaries. Unless I got 3 primary choices this time. You get 3 melees and then 2 secondaries to choose from. And then if you... Let me choose real quick. So it's my keybinds are weird for it, but you can choose your configuration, and you can choose to either use your custom configuration or a default loadout. And if you don't have the warframe or the guns, it gives you a default loadout. BRB, gotta take the dog out. Hey, all right now. The default loadouts aren't always great, but if you don't have the gun, then you know. What choice do you have? So you get the random choices, and then you get a passive to start with, and you get 1 passive for collecting 3 shards on every round, and then another one for clearing the round. And you get 3 rerolls. And so the content itself isn't that engaging. It's just rotating game types, defense, survival, elimination. But the rewards are so worth it, man. So solid. And if you're into roguelikes, the passives are pretty fun too. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Got my Zaku all naked on accident. This Zaku skin, by the way, is so good. Zaku is a very good warframe if you have never played Zaku. Hear one. There she is. Oh, 10% more vulnerable with each shot is such a good upgrade. Especially with the Convectrix, just doing a bunch of damage. Is Neptune considered early game? Are you just now getting to Neptune? Because I would say yes. I think if you're still clearing planets, you're probably in a position that people would consider early game. Zaku is so good for this right here, dude. The armor stripping he can do. Then you hit a 4 to not run out of time on him. He's running around naked. Everybody's got no armor. Most people have no armor, except this guy. How you doing, Grand Aldia? You doing good today? Happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. If not, I hope you're having a good Thursday. I'm a stripping, feels so good. BRB, no problem, Jay.
With merely doing enough.
Yes.
Your presence is enough
I remember
paradox at bay.
extra void damage, that's right. That's the one that grabs the weapons.
Will fight to choke you out.
Hey, I see. Thanks. I just feel like I do no damage, so I either suck or I need better mods for everything. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, man. If you're still clearing planets, you're pretty early game. I feel like early game and late game are hard to define in this because you can unlock every node on every planet and still be kind of early game because a lot of the game is just how much have you grinded and leveled up weapons, you know, because you got to get your mastery rank up. It's a hard one to define, I feel like. So we got cold afflicts viral, and then we also immediately got a thing where we do cold damage with our hits. So that is phenomenal. If you have any questions, Aldia, I am more than happy to try and answer. I am not by any means a Warframe pro. I'm pretty casual about it. I mean, I'm ranked 26, so I've played a good amount, but I'm not all knowing by any means. I've just done it. I've just been playing for a while. Welcome back, Neil. I hope your trip was uneventful. That guy over here died. You're not my guy over here. Welcome to the club, brother. Oh, I guess you can only have 2 people grasp at once? I didn't know that. For the dog, do you had to pee? See, stuff like that. Like, I didn't know I could only grasp 2 people at once. So much to learn in this game.
Life support will be scarce. Do not waste it.
At the end of the day, Aldia, like genuinely, if you're still here hanging out, I think the best reference I can give you for the game. Welcome back, Jack. I think the best reference I can give you for the game is don't be afraid to go to the wiki. There's a lot of stuff in this game that if you try to just like figure it out on your own, it'll either take you a while or you'll get frustrated and quit. There's a lot of really specific stuff on this game. So the wiki is going to be your friend. I reference it consistently. Every time there's a new event, I'm like looking it up like, all right, what ridiculous mechanic does this boss have that I'm going to be unable to do? That I gotta have like a specific loadout for. A solo Warframe life I brute force until the game says no. Yeah, same. No, exactly. I have like a few weapons and each like I have like a couple primaries and a couple secondaries and then like a melee that I use regularly. And I just use those for everything. And if I come across an enemy that won't die to those, I'm just like, well, somebody else will get them. YOLO Warframe? Yeah, exactly. Just headbutt it until you can't anymore. Dude, Zaku's armor strip is so good. And this skin is so dope, too. I like it even better before I use my ultimate, but I've already used it, so I can't un-ultimate. You stole their guns? Yeah. That's what Zaku does. You can have more than this, too. It depends on how many people are around you.
Leave now or later. But leave you must, for the Undercroft is inexhaustible.
You never played Zaku, Jack? Incredibly good Warframe.
To besiege the Undercroft, undo what their claws have done, or Duviri may fall to something worse even than Thrax. The ruptures can be closed, but only if you
Stupid Knight is our Dark Excalibur. Yeah, Excalibur Umbra. He's super good. Well, he's fine. Like, he's not better than Excalibur generally, but I like that he, if you go into Operator form, he runs around on his own. I think that's pretty cool. I think Excalibur's a very solid Warframe in general. But yeah, see, like, if I get, like, totally surrounded here, yoink. And then my 4 does, like, an AoE explosion, makes me harder to hit. I have, like, an evasion chance. It strips all my armor so I get naked. But it freezes the, like, you see, like, the timers on my abilities have stopped ticking. It freezes, it's called, like, Lost in Time, so it makes sense. But it freezes their countdown. How long does it take to get Zaku? You have to get to... Frick, man, I can't think of the name. It's the Infested Planet, I believe. I want to say it's the Infested Planet. I can't think of the name of it, it's killing me. A composite of 3 Warframes, yeah. Deimos. You get his blueprint from the Heart of the Deimos quest, and then you get them, you get his parts from the Cambion Drift bounties. Deimos, yeah, see, you knew it. I was tabbed out, so I didn't see your comment, but you got it. But yeah, so like this is what it looks like. This is a skin. This isn't the base skin, Aldia, for the record. But I loved the skin. I bought the bundle. You're not going to see my Lotus because we're in this, but it came with a Lotus skin too. And then he has when you do his dodge, he has like a cool thing where like his like the vase like pottery he's wrapped in like comes off. See, it like falls and then it catches up to him. I love the warframes that have like custom dodges to them. So if you get to Deimos, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know what you have to do the Heart of Deimos quest, but once you do that quest and get his blueprint, it's just a matter of grinding the bounties there to get his pieces. So it's not too bad. I mean, you can get unlucky, of course. I lost all my weapons because I was tabbed out. My time ran out. And then his third ability does... So his third ability, you have several different options. I basically don't know what they do except gaze, which is the one where I grab somebody and wrap them up.
Slander, you dumped your donut, you gave her dog a sausage, you stuffed her like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate the support. That scared the hell out of me. I was so focused on the abilities. So I basically don't know what his third ability does, except the one that I use, where I point it at somebody and you hold 3, and it wraps them up, and then this circle that forms, anybody who walks in this, my strength is high enough that it strips 95% of their armor. So even in Steel Path, you grab somebody with this, they have like no armor, and you just kill them. Thank you again for the sub, Mike. I appreciate that. Mr. Jack, Mr. Blackworth. I want to say yes, Aldia. That sounds about right. I'm terrible with movies, man. Genuinely. Really bad. I've got streamer brain bad. I have bad memory in general. Let's be honest. Let's not lie to each other. But I'm really bad about media references. Like, if you reference a movie or song, I'm really bad about, like, song names. Or, like, who wrote a song. I could not tell you, man. I am not a smart man. Forrest Gump once said. No, you're not alone, Jack. I think you're right, though, Aldia. I want to say you're correct. You stuffed her turkey! Oh! Oh! That's my November sub sound. It'll probably change in December. But I am really enjoying... I'm really enjoying the November sub sound. Okay, one, it was... Okay, Nell's about to roast me. Everybody strap in.
It is my duty to make extraordinary demands of exceptional people.
2, be glad that you don't retain things the way I do. Yeah, if I do have autism, it's not like... It's not like cool remember things autism. It's like... It's like emotionally destructive autism, you know? Shots deal an extra hit with corrosive? Ooh. So yeah, we just get nice and surrounded. We grab some guns. We hit our ult so our guns don't go away. You can see the timer pauses down here at the bottom right. We grab this guy, wrap him up. Now everyone in this circle loses armor. We grab this guy, wrap him up. We grab... I don't have enough energy. Somebody's getting grabbed in a second. Wait till I get some damn energy. It's a damn curse. I do believe that. At the same time, I would rather remember too much than what... I honestly, like, I've convinced myself that I have, like, early onset Alzheimer's. My memory is very bad. I literally asked my buddy a question on stream the other day. We were playing Baldur's Gate. I asked him a question, he answered, and then, I shit you not even 10 seconds later, I asked him the exact same question, and he just didn't say anything, and I was like... I thought about it for a second, I was like, did I just ask you that? And he's like, yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. How's that gonna work? I grabbed him. Huh. It like made a duplicate of him. That's interesting.
A new extraction site may now be claimed. Extractor in place.
Plus, if I had your memory nail, I could remember fucking port numbers. You play that Lethal Company that came out? I'm glad you asked, Mike. Yes, I've played it a couple times on stream. Like, my last, like, 15 clips on my channel are all Lethal Company clips, and I've exported them all as YouTube shorts and TikToks. And there's some really good ones, dude. I'll pull one up. Matter of fact, I'll pull one up right now. Hang on.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hey, Aldia, thank you for the follow. Hang on, let me pull one of these up, dude. I genuinely, this is like one of my favorite clips on my channel so far. Go to clips. We'll Amy's alive for now, yeah. She doesn't know about. Okay, this is about to end, so let me click onto the next round, and then I'm gonna show that clip. Alright, so here you go. Display cap. Watch this with me. Amy's alive for now, yeah. She doesn't know about the demon though.
She doesn't know about the hot dog monster in the hallway.
Stay right here.
She doesn't know about
Dude, look, hang on.
in the hallway.
This
Stay
face. This is genuine fear. This is what fear looks like. Oh man. It's super fun. I'm a sissy, man. You found the Shadow Dude? I found the Shadow Dude a couple times. There's a lot of shit I haven't seen, Mike. And I'm trying to avoid spoilers on a lot of it, because there's some stuff you can kind of, like, once you learn how to avoid it, you're good. I remember when we would play Phasma, we both recorded it, just seeing the mouse jump around for it. I've got a clip of... Oh, I'm still on display cap. Let me swap back over. There we go. I've got a clip of me and my buddy hiding in a closet from a ghost, and we're both cry laughing, hiding in this closet, and the ghost keeps opening the door, and we keep shutting it again. We're having like a door tug of war with the ghost. There's a lot of monsters I haven't seen in Lethal Company yet, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers on like how to avoid them, because like it makes it more interesting to try and figure it out yourself, you know? I love games like this, but I hate jump scares. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Mike. I'm a sissy, man. I don't do horror games well. So, like, I stream Lethal Company for, like, 2 hours, and one, I'm an introvert. I do my best to talk a lot on stream, because I want to be engaging. I like talking to chat. Like, I'm not saying it's a chore or anything. I'm not saying I don't want to do it. But I'm an introvert, so I have, like, a pretty low social battery a lot of the time. So, when I'm just talking for a couple hours, I get drained. And then doing Lethal Company on top of that, after like 2 hours, I am more than happy to be like, okay, I'm good for now. So my last stream, I did a stream like last night. It was 2 hours long because I was like, I'm good. Like, I'm good to call it here. It's a short stream compared to what I would want to normally do. But like, I'm good calling it. Let me apologize to this guy for dicking around the whole time. I get that. If you want to play something, hit me up. Dude, Jack, if you see me playing Lethal Company, you are I'm not gonna say you're always welcome because sometimes I do like, you know, like me and one other person, but almost every single time I'm playing Lethal Company, you are more than welcome to join. But you know, there might be the situation where I'm just playing with like one person in particular, and I don't want to, so I don't want to tell you anytime. But you were, by all means, anytime you see me playing it, feel free to ask to join, and you'll, you know, I will almost always say yes. And if I see you, I don't know if you... Are you one of those people that hides your, like, online status in Discord? Because I hate those people. They're like, they act like they're celebrities and they're, like, always offline or do not disturb. Because if I'm playing off stream and I see you online on Discord, I'll probably invite you. Calling me out? You are, you son of a... Well, for the record, I'm not going to message you if you're offline on Discord. If I see you online and we're playing, you know, I can send you a message. But I'm not going to go fishing for a response, you know. I'm going to... I'll message you if you're on. I've never gotten people who do the offline thing, man. Like, I get it if you had, like, a long day and you want to wind down. But if you do it every single day, it's weird to me. It's weird to me. I'm not as bad as I used to be. This week I just want to chill. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I get it every now and then. Like, if you're just hanging out, like, if you just want to do, like, some solo stuff, whatever, dude. You do you. But always doing that? Like, why even have Discord? What's the point at that point? At that point, you're a weirdo. I'll say it. If that statement hurt your feelings, then yes, I am talking about you. Dude, I'm doing so much damage on this build, by the way. I mean, this guy actually tied 50-50 on damage. The Convectrix is a very solid gun. If you guys are sleeping on the Convectrix, you should not be. The amount of slash damage it can do, and then you get the procs going, they just bleed out. Like, I haven't even armor stripped these guys, and they're dying. They're level 113. They're dying too fast for me to, like, reasonably armor strip them in time. Also, I love my little visor on my operator. I got it from, like, one of the battle passes. I don't remember. Dude, there's something on my mouse pad. I just felt it with my pinky, and I hate that. I hate that shit. Ooh, I hate that shit. Giving me the sensory heebie-jeebies, man. We're now an armor stripping tool. I'm still on gaze, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I think these guys' armors are just so high now that the 95% strip, it still technically shows them as armored, as before it was showing them as unarmored. Dude, my gun just shot that guy for 20,000 damage. Like, not even my, like, gun I'm shooting, like the guns I stole. I have almost all of the Garuda Prime parts. All I need is the systems, but the systems aren't Axie Relic. Makes me big sad. Yeah, man, Prime farming can be rough. And and this isn't. I'm not telling you this as advice. I just take it really casually because at this point in my Warframe life, I have like basically every Warframe, whether Prime or not. So I just try not to stress too much about the Primes, unless it's a Warframe I really like, then I'll bust out the Prime for it. But I just kind of let the Primes happen naturally. Like I'll get on and just do some relic grinding, and then I'll just take the parts as they come in. Those were words. Shut the hell up now. I know so little about this game that confused me. Oh, okay. I thought you were making fun of me again. I take it back. I take it back. I'm sorry. I lashed out. I felt criticized and I lashed out. That's my fault. That's not on you. That's on me. I am the problem. I understand that. This guy's leaving me. What Grand said makes sense to players. So Garuda Prime is a Prime version of the Garuda Warframe. And then the Axie Relic is like the rarest of the relics, which the relics, status effects deal double damage is so good. If we get that with the status effects spread, we're gonna be slash proc and bucket everything. Dude, look, I'm not even shooting, look. My guns are laying them out, dude. I'm armor strip. Excuse me? Oh, I didn't gaze him. Oh, I corrupted him. My bad, big dog. You're gonna be my armor strip tool after I get that shield off of you. Stop burning, you jerk. Okay, I killed him on accident. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I can't... They're not living long enough. Okay. He's an armor stripper, and you're an armor stripper. So now everyone in the area won't have armor. We're hanging out. Look how fast that killed, dude. Oh, Zaku is such a good Warframe. I know what Garuda is, and I know that Prime added... Hang on, I'm dying, dude. I gotta pay attention. The Vast Untime is what the ability is called, not Lost in Time, or whatever the hell I said it was earlier. I know what Garuda is, and I know that Prime added to the name of a frame means it's the better version most times. Just the whole relic and systems thing make no sense to me because I don't play. Well, also, depending on the last time you played, they might have had the tower system instead of the relic system. So tower keys might make sense to you more than relics. No clue. I'll show it to you. I only have to do like 2 more rounds of this, and I'm free. So I'll show you what the relics are. Watch this. Watch this. Goodbye, Vor. Smoked his ass. Oh, I didn't gather these. See? Actually, I hit 5 instead of 4. I got fat fingers, and I also have terrible muscle memory for the keys. So every time you see me look down, just know that's me admitting in shame that I don't know where the keys are, and I have to look down just to make sure I'm pressing the right thing. Prime does mean it's like technically a better version, but when it comes to Warframes, they usually only have like maybe slightly better stats, and then they come with a polarity already in some slots that the normal version doesn't have. Which the polarity that just means that it correlates with mods, and if you put a mod in that has the same polarity as the mod, it costs half as many points to put in. Oh, that's funny. Because I corrupted this dude and then armor stripped him, those guys are like hacking at him trying to kill him. Like you said, most times. Well, no, it is better. Like, it's not like an arguable thing. Like, it's better to have the Prime version than not. More status chance, less status duration. I'm gonna be doing so much bleed.
The longer you can keep this undercroft manifestation active, the greater the gains for the...
Like, if it came down to it, you would never be like, you know, don't give me the Prime version of that Warframe. I don't want it. More toxin on headshot. It's not really necessary at this point, but I do like the mod. Alright, so we're just in survival mode. So let's come over here. Let's steal these guys' guns. Hello. Yoink. Let's armor strip somebody. You. Alright. And then we gotta grab somebody over here. So this is the edge right here, so we want to grab somebody... Preferably, like, yeah, like right here. Okay, he's dead, actually. Never mind. Let's grab this guy. Yeah, that makes sense. X. These guys are starting to hurt quite a bit. I mean, I'm hurting more, but there's also like 1,000 more than there are of me. I just got folded. I literally got folded. I did a fucking flip. $2020. Holy shit! You haven't played in 3 years. I think they had relics at that point. I don't think that was. I think they got rid of tower keys a while ago. It's the same thing. It just had a different name. Also, Garuda, for the record, is a very cool warframe. She's not the best for everything, but I do enjoy getting to play her when I can. I need to... Oh, that killed him. Admittedly, like I said earlier, I don't really remember what his other 3s do because I almost exclusively use the armor one. Yeah, he's corrupted. And since he's corrupted, we have time to open our abilities because he's going to be drawing some aggro. Accuse corrupts into allies. Stop shooting me, man. So Accuse corrupts into allies. Gaze is the armor strip. Deny annihilates with a beam of void energy, wiping sentient resistances. Okay, so Deny is lame. Everything else is pretty cool. That's what I'm getting here. Look at my corrupt dude, like, going hard. Oh, wait, where'd he go? Hey, man, get corrupted. Shit, I swapped it again. I wanna corrupt. I keep killing him on accident. Alright, where's... I need to do somebody outside the armor strip. Did I corrupt you? Did that work? Oh, there we go. We corrupted the Thrax now. I just want the shiny Garuda, but I've got Ember, Rhino Frost, and Necros being built to Foundry right now. That is a very solid beginning roster. That is a very solid beginning roster. Necros is really good for farming, dude. If you get the Desecrate mod for Necros, he's like the best warframe you can get early for farming. Being locked to 2 frames makes me feel funky. That's my #1 gripe with the game, is like you almost have to spend money if you want to have more variety. Like technically you can just you know, do like trades and stuff to make the platinum, but somebody just starting out isn't gonna know or have access to stuff that's worth trading. These are level 240 enemies, by the way. Zaku's just cruising. I do still claim all the Twitch Prime drops when they happen, though, so I have a bunch over the years. You bought a few frames. I was gonna say I've never bought a frame. That's a lie. Because I was just telling you guys about Octavia Prime earlier. But I only bought Octavia Prime because I was restarting and did not want to start from scratch after years of progress on console. We're done. Alright. I don't like to buy progress. I spend almost I'm trying to think. I have bought pieces to frames, like to complete a prime set or a weapon. Um, but I've never just outright bought stuff. All my platinum goes into warframe slots or weapon slots or accessories. Like, you know, skins, because like I got cool Mesa Prime. I got Beetle Rhino Prime. I've been trying to do trades, but nobody wants to trade with me, and I think it's because I don't have the full sets, but I would think that people would spend some plat for missing pieces. So what you want to do, Aldia, go to... I'm going to go to display cap. Go to warframe.market. I can't type to save my damn life, man. Warframe.market. And this is a website for trading. That's all this is. So like you're trying to do Garuda Prime. So you just type Garuda and it pulls up Garuda Prime blueprint chassis neuroptic set. Say you're just looking to buy the blueprint, right? It lists you can buy the Garuda Prime blueprint for 1 platinum right now. And then if you come up here, oh, you need the systems. 29 platinum is the cheapest it's listed for. The neuroptics, 20. You want to buy the whole set, you click here. You get the whole set for 48. And then you can post as well. So like I'm not gonna try to figure out how to do it. I have to sign in and everything. I'm not gonna worry about that. But you can create an account and you post. When did they add fishing? That would be the last time I played because another bigger streamer was playing. That was when they added Cetus, which is the Earth free-to-play area. So yeah, a couple of years ago. It's been a while. Or free-to-play area. Free roam area is what I meant to say. Fishing is fun? Fishing is not fun. Fishing is not fun, Mike. Don't fucking lie. Don't fucking lie. But my point, Aldia, is if you're looking to sell some pieces to make some platinum, this is the way to do it. Instead of spamming in the chat, you can post on here. So like these people, they made their post, and if you click, so imagine I'm buying your thing, I just click this, it gives you a message to copy. You just copy it, you go back to Warframe, you hit T, you press V, Control V to paste it. It will send a whisper to the person and let them know that I want to buy it. It's a very... Fishing is fucking awesome in any game. It's not. It's spear fishing, and it's not even fun spear fishing. I don't mind fishing. I love the chill activities. I gotta pee real bad, boys. I'll be right back, and then I'll show you what relics do when I get back now. It's really simple. I'll show you in just a second. All right. Dude, it's getting so cold here. It is actually like really chilly. So I make the game cat. Hang on. I'm on console. Would that matter at all? I'm. Would that matter? Because I know there's cross play now. I don't know if there's cross trading. Let me catch up on the chat. I don't mind fishing. Love the chill activities. I hate the fishing in this game because it's not even fun fishing to me. It's just like sitting there looking at the water, hoping the right fish shows up, and then you just left click it like once. I'm on console. Would that matter? That's something you would want to look into, Aldia. I'm not sure if cross trading is a thing yet. I know cross play is a thing. I'm not sure about cross trading. I actually have several fishing games on Steam. I mean, I have no problem with fishing. It's just fishing in this game is not. I don't think it's well implemented. I hope they add fishing in GTA 6. It was a favorite thing to do in New World. I like the farming games as well. Just chill and turn your brain off or multitask. Exactly. Stressed out from bad memories, or especially the day after I've woken up with night terrors, I literally load up a solo Minecraft world just to turn my brain off. Sitting there spearing everything that moved. That's fair. Dude, Minecraft is so good. Okay, I've caught up now. I don't know what the hell I just heard, but I'll close my door so I won't hear it again, whatever it was. I was going to show Nail the relics. So this is what he was referring to. These are relics. They come in like 4 different tiers, and then there's Requiem relics, which is a different thing. And then when you select a relic, so if I ran this relic with 3 other people who also had relics, these are the rewards you get. So bronze is the lowest but easiest to get tier. So it would, if it was a bronze tier reward, you get one of these 3. Silver is the medium but like middle ground hardest to get. It's one of 2, and then the gold, there's only 1 gold in each relic, but it's like by far the hardest to get. And then you can upgrade them. So like you can see like the bars here kind of represent your odds to get them. So like it gets bigger, it gets bigger, it gets a little bit bigger. I sent the DM to my Warframe guru Discord asking about the cross-platform thing. I'll let you know if he answers. But I was about to Google it. But so you can upgrade them and get a little bit better chance of getting the higher stuff. But so what they're referring to is this, which is an Axie relic, which are technically the hardest to get. And I imagine this is what they're looking for, like the systems, which is a gold reward. Or the neurotics actually are also gold. Can't see your noggins in the way. I mean, you get the idea. Look, see? Like if you upgrade them, the bars get bigger. And then this is like the rest reward. Can you trade cross platform in Warframe? Let's find out for Aldia real quick. How does trading work now that cross platform is a thing? As of 24th of November 2023, Warframe's cross-platform trading feature is still in testing and has not been expanded to include trading. PC players cannot trade with console. Okay, so Aldia, it doesn't seem like, yeah, so no is the answer for the cross-platform trade. But if you look at that website, they might have a way to like specifically say that you're on console so other console people can reach out to you. I'm not sure though. I'm a PC player, so I've never had to look into that. Oh shit, I'm maxed on void traces. Aldia, what piece do you need for Garuda? Do you know off the top of your head? Hell, what piece do I need? I don't think I have Garuda Prime. I think I have regular Garuda. Yo, Jack, you'll get a kick out of this, dude. Look at my Garuda. Tell me if it looks familiar to you. I thought you'd like that. So I don't have Garuda Prime, so I also need Garuda Prime. You need the systems? I figured. Well, I figured until I saw the neuroptics were also not in there. So I need the systems and the neuroptics myself. We can try running some relics. Aldia. Wait, let me see what mission types are up for Axie relics. I hate doing some of the relic missions, man. Survival's okay. I don't mind doing survival. I really wish I knew more people that play GTA 5 just for racing. I played GTA 5 for a little bit, but I gotta be honest, dude. Like, if the game just loaded at like an acceptable speed, I would probably have played it for longer. I'm not far enough to get into Axie stuff. That's all Rockstar games? Yeah, no shit, dude. Rockstar makes good games, but their launcher sucks, their fucking social club sucks, their loading times suck. I might swap to my PC and try to progress on that account. Where are you at? You said you're at Neptune? So you're here. See if you can transfer your account. They don't have transfers. They don't have transfers. The only reason, so when I started PC gaming instead of console gaming, I emailed the damn Warframe devs. I swear to God. I emailed them like once every 2 or 3 months. Not even logging in with the console's credentials. No, there's no. You can cross play, but you can't transfer the account. It's so Nail. It's something they're working on, which leads that's. I got a story. So when I refused to start over because I had years of progress on Warframe on console. I would email the devs. I would email the support team every 2 months, every 2 or 3 months. I'd email them like, "Hey, it's me again. You guys gonna do like crossplay soon at all?" And they would reply to me every single time and go, "That is not a feature we support, nor do we have any plans to." And after years of harassing them, I harassed them for years. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna restart on PC. I'll buy the Octavia bundle. I got big boy money now." Yeah, Jack. I harassed these guys for years, and they're like, no, we're never gonna do that. I started not 6 months after I started again on PC, and I grinded the shit out of this game for 6 months. So in that 6 months, I caught up and like surpassed my console progress because I was older, I was smarter. You know, I started with platinum, so like I could buy like slots and everything. Not 6 months after I fucking restarted, they were like, "Guess what? We're doing crossplay. It's coming out soon." Those fucking I oughta. GTA 5 did the swap, but it was sadly was over before I got a PC good enough to play it, so I missed out and had to start a new account there. I was hoping Warframe would be better than Rockstar. Well, there's like, so I can tell you for sure, Nail, it's not just the game developers. Because in order to do that, they would have to interface with, like, so in my instance, I was playing on PlayStation. That's wild, Nail. So, in my instance, I need to take my, guys, if you don't take, I take cod liver oil for omega-3s to make my hair long and flowing. It's supposed to be good for your joints and everything. I'm not a scientist, but if you do take them, I take this brand. It's Carlson. They taste like lemons. It doesn't taste like fish at all. No to the cross trading. Yeah, we figured that one out. What I was gonna say though, Nail, it's not just on the game devs. They'd have to access Sony's data to get my account info from PlayStation, And Sony in particular, like I know for a fact, Sony is really strict about their shit. Good for joints, you say? Boosted, shut the fuck out of here. Shit's fuck. Shut the hell up, man. So it's not just on the game devs. There's more that goes into that. Let's make our Ivara set so we can consume her. Actually, I don't even think I've leveled Ivara. So we have a regular neuroptic crafted. So I need to make the chassis, the systems, and the blueprint. Did I even get her to 30? Or did I just go straight into Prime? Because I probably just went straight into Prime. Yeah, I didn't even rank up Ivara. So I've got to craft Ivara, and then level her to 30, and then feed her to my helmet. So we got to make the chassis. We already got a neuroptic. We got to make the systems. I don't have an argon crystal. Osteo Biflex? What the hell is that, man? The hell are you talking about? Joint supplement? Okay. If you say so. Sorry, I'm thinking about Peggle. You guys play Peggle? You Peggle fans? How much is Peggle, dude? Can I get Peggle super cheap? Peggle is $3. There's a lot of Peggles. Holy shit! Wait, there's Peggle Deluxe, Peggle Knights, Peggle Pack, and Peggle Extreme. What's the difference? No, I know, Nail, and I know what boosted meant, and I hate him for it. Damn weed people. What's the difference between Peggle Deluxe and Peggle Knights? Any Peggle stands in the chat that can inform me what the difference is? I might buy Peggle and play it on stream soon. Peggle's just a satisfying game. I kind of want to run an Axie Survival Relic. Because I need an Aron Crystal anyways. So if I'm going to be doing Void missions, I may as well do a Fissure. But I feel kind of like a dickhead now, because Aldia needs the Garuda parts, and if I need the Garuda parts too, so I might run the Garuda Relic. But then if I feel like a dickhead, because I'm running it, and Aldia's talking about how they can't do it, and then if I get the Garuda part, I'm going to feel like a real dickhead. Like, oh, I got the Garuda part, yay! And then Aldia's like crying in the chat. Don't think like that. I overthink everything. That's my MO. That's my MO, man. Aldia, what's your name in game? Oh wait, no, I can't. I was gonna say I can taxi you. I'm an adult. I can handle it. Might even congratulate you on it. But anyway, GTA racing is super fun, especially if you have some adult beverages. But since I switched to PC version, I don't have any friends to play with. Hey, driving on PC sucks. When I play GTA, I had my controller plugged in, and if I was flying or driving, I picked the fucking controller up. Fuck that. Driving on keyboard and mouse sucks. Aldia, I was gonna say I could just add you and then like taxi you to the void. And I was gonna say we can just run the relic, and if we get it, then we both get it. But then I remembered that you have to have a relic to be able to take a piece when the mission ends. Never said use keyboard and mouse. I know you didn't say that, Nail. I was just saying that it fucking sucks. I was pointing out that it's not fun. Yo, check this out. I have almost bought every single thing from my two like clans. Like I've cleaned out Cephalon Suda. Groceries, what the hell does that even mean, man? What are you oohing? Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy a relic pack. Doink, doink, doink. Grindle Prime Systems.
What can we do to help your journey?
Just none of my PC friends play GTA. I get that, man. I have so many games that I would play if I had people that played them. Like, I've got all kinds of multiplayer roguelikes that I want to play. I'm not playing that shit by myself, man. I can barely play anything by myself. I get so bored. If I didn't have you guys here hanging out with me, I wouldn't fucking play I wouldn't have played Cyberpunk ever. I probably wouldn't have played Liza P. I have a single Radiant Axie with that part, but I'm afraid to use it. Not controller for everything. True. Yeah, I mean, well, like shooting games, you want to play with the keyboard and mouse for sure. I mean, Aldi, we can run it. I need an Argon Crystal anyways, so I need to go to the Void, and then I could Radiant one of my thingies as well. So I've got a couple more than I've got 7 with the Prime Systems blueprint in it. We could do a rad match. We could try doing a Radiant match in the chat. You want to try it? If you're willing to run it right now, we can try to find a 4-stack of Radiants. Let's have to add each other. Cyberpunk 77. I actually had to piece that together, by the way. It's keyboard and mouse until I'm in a car because those driving controls are bad enough as it is. Have you played since the update, Nail? They changed a lot of shit in the update. It looks like a significantly improved game. There's like guns on the cars now. You can like attack with a sword from your motorcycle. Game seems kind of sick. I mean, it was a good game to begin with. I was having fun on it, but they seem to have improved the combat quite a bit. Finishing your Mass Effect trilogy playthrough. I feel like we talked about that actually. I think you told me that before. It's in the queue. Dude, I shit you not, hang on, I've got 36 games favorited in my Steam library, and I have 662 uncategorized games in my Steam library. Talk about a damn queue, man. And that's not counting all the games I have on Epic. I have an Excel spreadsheet of Humble Bundle games that I've gotten, and I'm like, I might not play them. And so I just have them listed in an Excel spreadsheet. There's a couple hundred games in that. Also had the urge more recently to replay the original Final Fantasy VII. I was playing the one with Vivi in it recently. I think it's 9. I say recently. It was like a year ago at this point. I got into it, not like way into it because Final Fantasy is so long. I got a little bit into it. I think I specifically got to the tree boss fight where you go like down the elevator and you fight a big ass tree, and I haven't played since. I appreciate the offer, but I'm hopping off my PlayStation account and getting on my PC account to make some progress there. Once again, I thank you for the offer. Yeah, no problem, Aldi, anytime. That being said, I am probably going to run a relic, and I am still going to feel like an asshole if I get it. So... see a survival. I need to get Grendel Prime. I love Grendel. Sweet, sweet Grendel. Let's do Zaku. We're just talking him up. Get this stupid fucking melee off of me, dude. Do I have any that need to be ranked up? No, they're all maxed. Okay. Let's put on... Let's put on the Skiati. I hope you get it. I'm hoping I get it too. That's not going to stop me from feeling like an asshole, though. I'm definitely ready to go into survival. We didn't build Ivara yet because I need the Argon Crystal, which is part of the survival thing. That's right. That's right. I'm keeping the mental checklist, boys. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. So we hit the survival. We hit the Garuda. Axie G10. Equip permission. Yes. Finding squad. I rarely run Radiance in pubs. I'm the guy. I'm the POS that just runs just a regular relic. And then if I queue with somebody who has a Radiant, I'm like, yes. But I don't feel like trying to find a Radiant match right now on my own. I have to find 3 people, and then it's like a whole thing, and you know.
They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Liz Sping Argon. Sorry, I've played so many games of Blob that my inner monologue is Blob accent. Alright. He's armor stripped. If I can get somebody like right. That's close enough. He's armor stripped. So now basically everyone in this room will be armor stripped. You know, with that hair, you can do a hella Troy Polamalu Halloween costume some year. Just need a Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, I was like, he's the Head and Shoulders dandruff shampoo football guy, right? And a bottle of Head and Shoulders. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know exactly who that is. I know who that is because I use Head and Shoulders because I have dandruff really bad. I actually have really bad dandruff. Like, it was an embarrassing point in my childhood. I'm cool with it now. Like, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it, right? Like, it's still a little embarrassing, like in a professional environment. If I'm wearing like a black shirt and I've got like fucking snow on my shoulders, it's a little embarrassing. But you know, it's just nothing I can do about it. I use shampoo to keep it a little bit better under control. Odd God. Ping. Pocket lint roller, like a tiny one. Hang on, sir. Dude, that's because I sit. I'm like hunched forward when I'm at computers. I get it like down my back. There's no way I'm getting that. I gotta have like a big sticky sheet on my wall, so when somebody when I have a meeting, I can just like hit it with like the bare back scratch, you know. Also, I definitely just like I just put some knots in it. Hang on, I gotta. I just like rolled my hair up behind my back doing that, and I could feel the knots forming. Sticky mouse traps much cheaper. I've seen the Mythbusters episode, and I would get stuck to the wall, dude. Everybody knows that. You're not gonna fool me.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Damn. Slaughtering in here.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Cetus made my PC crash. Cetus is the Lavos shotgun. I remember that one. I haven't used it a lot, but I know it can be pretty good. Looks like I need to upgrade. Oh, dude. It's not a terrible time to upgrade, honestly. Like, there's some relatively decently priced parts out there. The one I'm playing on, the computer I'm playing on now, I got a year or two ago, pre-built, which is my first ever pre-built purchase. Wasn't too bad for what I got. I mean, I don't have like a 4090 like some people. I should put I should change my name in this to have TTV at the end as well, so people maybe stop by the stream when I'm playing it. Now, granted, this is my like guilty playoff line grinding game, so I feel like I'd get a lot more like people being like, "You're not even live."
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Well, I work for a school, so I'd have to save up for a couple of years, and even then, might not have enough to get a good one. Oh, dude, yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I'm sorry. I know I've never worked for a school like being I've never been a teacher, but I've heard many horror stories about like teacher salaries. No relic. If I can leave, if I can leave, and come on, get unstuck. What's the new warframe? Look, she's got no face. Yeah, man, I understand the struggle. I understand the struggle, man. Atlas form?
Mission complete. Excellent.
Hey, Aldia, thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you again for the follow. Um, I'm proud of the little community I have going on here. We're cruising up on 250 followers, by the way. Once I get 250, I can try to apply for the Hunt Showdown Creator Program. I probably won't get approved because they have some other specifications you have to meet, but I can apply. Thanks for being here and for the follow. Take it easy, Aldia. Yeah, thank you guys for saying bye. Hey, Aldia, have a good night, man. I hope you sleep well, and I hope you have a good night. Stay warm. Which leads me back to my point earlier. It's getting chilly here, dude. How cold is it here tonight? No, okay, for the record, nobody in the chat be like, oh, well, it reaches negative 47 where I live, so it's not even cold there. It's 39 here. That's pretty chilly. It's almost freezing. And there's going to be like the one British person in the chat who's like, 39? Oh, that's the boiling point for water. Now there's going to be someone in the chat who's like, that's actually not the boiling point for water in Celsius. The boiling point for water is actually this. I have a fire going in the wood stove. Oh, I love fires, man. I've been wanting to have like a bonfire. I'm gonna look at my ready to build. Do I have any weapons that I haven't mastered ready to build yet? Gotta get all these damn warframe parts first. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Do I have enough for the whole the parallax? You love them until you have to bring in wood every day or two? Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you know.
Me too.
I'm not saying I would want to rely on it forever as a heat source. I'm just saying, like, man, fires are nice sometimes, though. I feel like fire heat hits different than, like, electric heat, you know? Gets the bones warm. Yeah, I don't really have any weapon parts ready to make. The heat is nice though. Power goes out in ice storm. House is still toasty. Yeah, man. You don't want to. It's definitely. I hate to admit it. We don't really have a backup here for that kind of thing. Um, but we have like an okay. Tennessee makes a lot of hydroelectric power. They have a big dam, so we have like an okay, pretty okay, relatively reliable power source. Hopefully, we never end up in like a Texas situation where their grid went down and like some people like fucking froze to death. If you ever are in a bad situation though, and you happen to have any kind of little candle, and for some reason you happen to have like a terracotta like plant pot, you can light the candle and then put the pot over the top of it. Obviously, make sure it has like a hole so the oxygen can get in, but the heat from the flame will absorb into the pot and then kind of radiate outwards. It makes for like a really kind of shitty but maybe necessary like mini heater. If it's the difference between life and death, you'll catch me huddled around the damn candle pot. You know, I'm not ashamed of the candle pot.
Now we finish this business once and for all!
Trees falling from ice on a back road is a common occurrence here. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, obviously anything can happen. Um, if it comes down to it, though, we can make ends meet. We have the means to do shit here, but we don't have like a generator sitting outside. We don't have like a wood stove inside, but we have the means to get shit done if we need to. No power but a warm log cabin. Oh man, that sounds delightful right now. I could knock out a sortie real quick. What the hell does free roam mean? I guess it just gives us like a bounty to do. I don't think I've ever seen free roam as one of these sortie missions. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I was looking to make sure I didn't need to pop open a lurk on somebody. We can do this pretty easily. Assault rifle only is going to be kind of a pain in the butt, just because I have to modify my loadout, and I hate modifying my loadout, but it's just an exterminate. Exmit Stronghold should be easy enough. Rescue is super easy. Just run straight through it. No big deal. Let's do a sortie.
The Grenier are searching for a highly sensitive spy drone they have lost. I need you to... The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone.
What's fun about these missions is if you have any kind of warframe that applies a speed boost, it applies it to the drone as well. And so you can make the drone go like super fucking fast. I don't, for the record. I don't have a warframe that does that. So we're walking. Bitch. Damn, that fire hurts. It's gonna kill me.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
I'm not walking for it. I can hit him with one of these.
Drone is safe. I will begin equipping its systems immediately. I have just uncovered the location of an enemy resupply drop. Proceed there at once to accept this mission and disrupt the operation.
I imagine this all kind of looks alien to you. Nail. The Arcwing and the Necromech.
Among these troops is a resupply beacon. Find it and take it.
Dude, that fire damage is the one thing that'll get me so fast.
So I can call in the drop.
Where's the supply beacon? Oh.
Supplies incoming. Make sure the killers never get their hands on them. Take that supply beacon, and I will call in the drop. Supplies are
That the frame skin that was from Amazon a few weeks back. Looks like one I claimed, not your frame, but the one that had a more barrel-shaped body. This one? That's a Necromech. That's not a warframe. But I think there was a skin claim for it.
There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop.
And also, these things slap, dude. Check this out. For some reason, they made the ultimate on this right here super crazy. Like, look at the damage numbers. 300,000 casually.
And you just cut another line of support off. Well done. The enemy has put heavy
Spray it all around.
on their mobile armor
Spread general hate.
to break in and take what's inside.
You claimed the Twitch drop. Yeah, dude, I bet you probably have, like, a decent amount of stuff ready to claim when you log in, if you ever log in again. Got a skeleton inside, or at least a skull? Yeah. Yep. That's the default Necromech. You probably got a skin for it, not the actual Necromech itself, but...
You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them is carrying a data mass, and you'll need that to get inside. I dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
I had to re-download the game to log in. No reason to waste the drive space. I'm gonna die. Holy shit. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not telling you to get back on. I just mean, like, if you ever play it again, you can have a decent amount of stuff to claim if you've been claiming it this whole time. Stop bugging me. You're downloading it? Yo. Tell your friends, they'll be stoked to hear. If you're not planning on playing, for the record, you should not log in, because you probably got some boosters from the claims, and if you log in, it will it'll start the timer on those boosters, I think. So only log in if you're planning on playing, because you'll have, like, probably XP or resource drop boosters or credit boosters or something. At least one, I imagine, from all the claims. Just to log in, look at uninstall again, it won't matter. Dude, you're crazy. I think it's literally just an AA gun. There have been there have been frame drops. I can't think of a frame that was just like a claimable frame. You won't actually claim because you're not. You won't actually play because you're not interested. Yeah, they give out skins a lot. I can't think of the last time they gave out like
Take the resources.
the actual Warframe itself skins. Yeah, I don't know. But there is a difference because so they do give away frames for watching Warframe content as drops, and then the claims are normally like aesthetic skins. You can get a couple of Roombas for your ship, like you saw putting around in my ship a second ago. They give out some really random stuff. Exterminate. Assault rifle only, huh? Let's play Dagoth. I lurk on the Warframe channel when they're live, so I have stuff from there as well. I open it, view tab, and go to this stuff. Same with Destiny 2. Yeah, so you actually might have a Warframe or two, because they've given away... They gave away Gara Prime and Titania Prime that I know of recently, because I have 2 copies. Like, I maxed out Gara Prime, and I got this one from a drop, and then I got this one from a drop too, but... I just have them laying around in case I have a use for them in the future. I don't need the slots right now, so... I'll screenshot my frames after it installs if I can even remember where to look for them. You just look for them right there, where I just showed you. Or you can hit escape, go to equipment, inventory, and select Warframes. Oops. Take another 5 minutes. Want to take? Dude, do you have gigabit? You almost have to if it's already almost downloading. $950 megabit on average, so it's downloading at 90 megabytes a second. That's pretty good. It's really good. I get like 200 megabit peak.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now
That's
get to
fast.
extraction.
How was that? I used to play COD on PS3 4. My internet was 15 megabit down and 1.5 up. Way back in a few. Gotcha. Dude, yeah, my download is okay. Like, I get like 200 download. My upload is like 10 megabit upload. My upload is horrendous.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Dude, go do what you gotta do. Don't worry about correcting me. Just go do what you gotta do, man. Was it a rescue? Check this out. Put on Neza. Neza's my fastest frame for sure. We're gonna do solo rescue. I'm probably gonna raid out when I finish this, which won't take long. It'll just be a couple minutes. But I think a 3-hour stream on top of being sleep deprived and having stuffed myself full of turkey and eggs is a good stream. I got some company to hang out with. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I got some progress done tonight.
The enemy is on high alert. The
Bastards.
moment you enter the holding area, they'll trigger the execution sequence. Rescue the hostage before it finishes. The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry. We've reached the prison. Find our prisoner in one of these cells. I will not forget this, Tenno. Subject found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs. I need a weapon.
I'm stuck. You're still putting your shoes on. Used to be 1.5 up, and now it's 15. That's my big reward is a mod drop chance booster. So a sortie is what you have a chance to get like a cool reward from. And I got a mod drop chance booster. Which it's not a bad thing if I wanted to go grind mods, but how long does it last? Is it a 3-day booster at least? It is a 3-day booster. Okay, I might take advantage of that actually. Try to grind like a rare mod and sell it. Might as well. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I go through swings. Like I just felt like hopping on and grinding tonight to get Ivara done because I wanted to get Ivara knocked out. I'm glad I checked that because I wouldn't have got those rewards. I don't think. I might get back on. I'd have to do it the next 2.5 days. Get back on and grind these out because I don't have these incarnate forms. But a mod drop chance booster is a weird. It's a weird one because it's not a resource drop chance booster, so you can't go grab resources. It's mods only. So you'd have to like look into rare mods and what enemies drop those mods. And then like find out where that enemy spawns, and then like grind that mission over and over again in the hope of getting like that mod that you can sell. And it's not a bad idea because that's an easy way to get in-game currency, the platinum. Because there's some mods that go for a good 20 to 40. Grind. What's up, Epic? What's up? Is it Frito or Fredo? Fredo? I'm gonna go Fredo. I'm definitely not doing it tonight, though. Fredo? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. In my head, I was like Alfredo. You know? Are you a fan of Warframe? I assume so if you're here. How did you show up? How did you get here? I'm inquisitive. I would like to know. Just searching the Warframe page, or... Do we do an Archon hunt? Extermination, Disruption, Showdown? I don't really remember the Archon gimmicks. I haven't done this in so long. I haven't done those in so long. I don't remember the snake lady being too annoying. You definitely want to be survivable for it, though. Why does every single one of the streamers instantly relate me to frog chocolate or Alfredo? My existence is a lie. Well, because Fredo, Alfredo, like... Alfredo is a really popular pasta. I don't get the frog chocolate reference, but Alfredo is a very popular pasta. Let's do... I'm going to do the Archon hunt, and then I'm going to call it for the night. Fredo chocolate? Okay. I've never seen it. Let's knock out these Archon hunts if we can help it. And then I'm calling it for the night. And I do mean if I can help it, for the record. Anyhow, you're a baby Tenno, only 2 months old. Back inside on PC, logging in now to look. Well, welcome to Warframe, Fredo. We had somebody else who's pretty new stop in earlier. Are you a console or a PC player? We had a relatively new console player stop in a bit earlier. We were helping him out with some info.
Pozul's faithful believe they can secure a place in Sacred Tau if they massacre the unbelievers. We have no choice but to break them with
Alright, it's eliminate. Why am I running past stuff? Not the best, not the best elimination frame, but you know. Mow him down. Launcher has to update again? Oh, yeah. The Warframe launcher does that. It can be a little bit annoying, but it's honestly... It's still not a bad launcher. I'm on PC, but I heard cross-save is coming soon, so that soon will not matter anymore. They've been saying that for a little bit. So I don't know how soon actually is, you know? Almost 50% already? Cool. Well, Fredo, you're more than welcome to hang out, and if I'm ever doing any activities you would like to join in, you know, you're free to tag along for the most part, unless it's something super hard that I can barely get myself through. Done and launching? Damn, dude. Main downloads at the speed of light. Don't remember your login. Perfect. See, Nail, you missed the pun. Speed of light, gigabit, fiber. Slipping.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't know, is there even anything that you can't do? I don't do a lot of Steel Path stuff, just because I don't think it's fun. I basically only do Steel Path if I have to. And then the Eidolon hunts on Earth are a pain in the ass. And then the Profit Taker Orb. I don't have a great loadout for the Profit Taker Orb. Other than that stuff. And I can get through that stuff. It's just not something I can breeze. Welcome back, Jack. The hell?
All things are ordained. I intended this. I planned it. Your murder. Our martyrdom.
I'll tell you the same thing I told the guy earlier, Fredo. One, my memory is terrible, so I tend to forget a lot of stuff. So if you ask me a question, I may not have the answer for you. I don't have a problem looking it up, though. But that leads me to my next point. The wiki for Warframe is going to be your absolute best friend, man. There's so much stuff in this game that it's impossible to remember it all. And so, never feel bad for freaking wikiing something, man. This is one of those games where the wiki is just, like, necessary.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Let's do Exploiter then. Me want Hildren. Oh yeah, wiki the living daylight out of this game, not because its tutorial's non-existent or anything. I feel like the tutorial's okay. It teaches you how to play the game. I mean, there's... If they tutorialized everything in this game, you would never get to play. You would never get to play. To be fair. Also, I try to do as little as the free roam stuff as possible because it annoys the absolute shit out of me. So if I'm ever doing the stuff that unlocks Hildren, you're more than welcome to join. But, oh shit, I went down. I'd rather not have to do it unless I have to, because that shit is so annoying. I've got, especially on Venus, dude, there's so much shit on Venus to do. Like, I have never built a MOA. I've never built one of the dogs. I've got dogs from the Kuvaliches. Or not the Kuvaliches, the other one, the Corpus Sisters or whatever. I basically don't build kit guns because they annoy the piss out of me too. Oh, we're done. Whoops. Sorry. I went all the way to Mars before I learned how to buy new weapons. Yeah. The start of the game is definitely the roughest part because you don't have access to a bunch of good stuff unless you spend money on it. The best way to get good weapons early is by joining a clan and using their dojo to get some blueprints.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Hildren is sick, though. Hildren Prime is out. You can always grind Hildren Prime. Alright, I believe this mail sent me a screenshot. It was not Nail, it was somebody else. Necros Prime, Trinity Prime, and Excalibur. Dude, you know what's fucked up about that, Nail? I don't even have Necros Prime, man. Look, I've still got regular Necros. Look at my poor boy. He's packing. Look at that bulge. Fortunately, the community is so helpful. As soon as I walk and see this, random people just DM me and tell me a bunch of stuff. Huh. I wonder if it's because they see you're a low MR. I've never gotten a random DM in this game. Not once. I think I'm missing, like, the rarest part for Necros Prime, and that's it. Yeah, just the systems, which I'm sure is like a bajillion platinum if I looked. Alright, Disruption. They did invite you to their clan. Yeah, that's probably why. They were probably trying to recruit you. I mean, people in this game are helpful. I've just never gotten, like, randomly messaged. Nail, you can't be posting weird, suspicious fucking screenshot links in the chat. I believe you. I mean, I clicked on it for the record, so if you had malware in it, then you got me. But I do see him Necros Prime. I believed you. You didn't have to post a screenshot. It's just Gyazo. Gyazo. Hey, poor homie. He can't see shit. I know what that is, Nail, but you can always use, like, link shorteners to name your link literally whatever you want. So, like, anytime you click any link on the internet, you gotta make sure it's from a trusted source.
Find a matching conduit. Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way.
I, in fact, do not hear it. I don't hear any beeping, man. Where is she? Of the 3 frames I have, I prefer the look of Trinity Prime. Yeah, the lobster. Did you see the lobster tail on her butt? She's pretty good for survivability. There it is. Hover over the link should show you the real link on the bottom left corner, unless it's different where you see the chat. Yeah. No, I know. I know. But I just meant, like, as a general tip. Assume red is this way as well. Yeah, it is.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
That is good knowledge, though, Fredo. Oh, why don't... What? I got white key, not red.
Demo unit's looking to depart this mortal coil and take you with it. Keep it clear of that conduit.
It's a fast-shooting shotgun. Did you know by scanning QR codes, like if you just scan a random QR code, people can have it like automatically download shit to your phone as soon as you scan it? If you didn't, now you do. Yeah, Jack knows. Tell him, Jack. And uninstalling. Before you uninstall, trade me your Necros Prime. Thanks, pal.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
I really have no good excuse for not having... No. You can't trade built warframes anyways, it was a joke. I really have no... This way. I have no excuse for not having Necros Prime already, besides the fact that I'm too lazy to grind for it, and I don't want to buy the piece that I need. Because, 1, the piece is expensive, and 2, I try not to buy stuff that I can grind. Like, I would know that was a joke. I honestly don't know how I got it. Yeah, you can't... Anything you build, once you build it, you can't trade it. So now you do know. Is Necros worth it? There's Korra and now Hydroid. I still think Necros is the best loot frame. Korra and Hydroid are usable in other circumstances. But Necros doesn't... With Necros, you're not relying on the ability to have to... So with both Hydroid and Korra, they have to be held by the move to get the loot benefit. Whereas Necros, whatever kills them, they just disintegrate the bodies as long as Necros is nearby. And then, if an enemy dies to slash damage and splits in two, both pieces get desecrated by Necros. So you actually get more loot with Necros. You can combo Necros with Korra, because if Korra's dome holds the enemy dies, and then they get the loot thing, if they die to slash and split, and they're held by Korra, and then they get desecrated by Necros. So Korra and Necros are a decent combo, but I think Necros is the best loot frame still.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
They never took my key.
Demo unit incoming.
Oh god, the speed boost.
Offers freedom. Is that so terrible? Freedom from desire.
What are those emotes you're dropping? Loot? I don't recognize them. I don't think I've ever seen that, those emotes. You don't even know how to build things? You just build them at the foundry. I mean, not that it matters, because you're not playing, but... Stop giving me these guys. Freaking heavily armored jerks, man.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing goes and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
You don't get the goods. Ever. That's my favorite voice line from her. How do I trade things anyways? You have to visit somebody's dojo, and then there's a little trade terminal. You can only trade, like, blueprints. Just basically, you can't trade anything you build. It's not hard. You just have to know somebody with a dojo. You don't have to be in the clan. You can just visit it and trade. Just take my gun? Or did I run out of ammo? We're out of ammo. You watch how many fire stacks I can put on somebody. They're at 300 fire stacks, 400 fire stacks, 500 fire stacks. Didn't actually build this frame. Little Duck sounded like she came from another soul system trying to learn English. Had to be a drop or something. You might have bought it. But yeah, you could have gotten it from a drop. Dude, my nose itches, and that's when I can tell it's about to start running. I guess it's like, this is kind of gross, but I guess it's like the snot tickling my nose hairs or something. I don't know. But my nose will get itchy, and then I know it's about to start running. Freaking allergies, man. Or I got like black hole poisoning, who knows. Never bought anything. Yeah, there was probably a drop. Which, I wish I had gotten that drop, for the record. I basically don't ever play Necros because Necros Prime is out, and I don't want to put a bunch of resources into regular Necros when Necros Prime is out, where I can get Necros Prime and then dump resources into it. It's a catch-22, man. $600, $700 fire stacks. I love the Kuva Nugor, man. The Fire Kuva Nugor goes crazy. No love for regular frames. Well, just like, why would I put resources into the regular frame when the Prime already exists, you know? Can you restart the game without losing your frames? You mean like restart your account? I don't think so.
Check, ejecting.
Because I have no clue how to play this anymore. Yeah. It's something your friends ought to teach you, or you'll just have to bite the bullet and restart to do the tutorial again. But the tutorial only teaches you the basics. Like Fredo was saying, there's not a lot of tutorialization. Your current quest is Saya's Vigil. That sounds familiar. I don't think that's a main quest though. I think that's like a extraneous quest. I could be wrong. I haven't done that one in a while. I remember the name. So here's the quests. So yeah, you're right here at Saya's Vigil. There's a lot of quests. Because yeah, that makes sense, because you were saying they had just added the Earth thing. So that's, yeah. Where the fuck do I go? Well, that's the thing about Warframe, dude. You just go. Like, if you haven't unlocked all the nodes on every planet, that should be your first thing. I haven't done it in Steel, like I was saying earlier, I never do Steel Path because I hate it. If you haven't unlocked every node on every planet, that should be your first goal. Because that's going to open it up to doing any of the content you want to do. Just clearing the nodes. Just going through and beating each mission once. And then you go from planet to planet. So, like, in order to get to, like, you start on, like, Mercury. In order to get to Venus, you have to go to Mercury. You have to get here to this junction. It's a whole thing. Don't even have Mars. No, I think you start on Mercury. You have to go through Earth to get Mars. Like, you can tell, like, when I highlight Mars, you see the paths. Those are the links. So I think you start on Mercury, then you go Venus, Earth, and then you go from Earth to Mars, and then from Mars you can kind of branch out. Depending on the progress you've made. Because these junctions are going to have different... See, there's like certain things required to clear the junction. It's a whole thing. It's just a grind. It's a grind game. It's stuff you got to work through. All right, let's try to beat this Archon, and then I am raiding out. I'm ready to relax for the night, man. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, though. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Fredo, thank you for stopping. I mean, I'm not raiding out yet, but just thank you guys in general. Fredo, thank you for hanging out and stopping by and talking, buddy. I appreciate the company. When I do raid out, I'll be sure to raid out to another Warframe streamer for you, Fredo. And if you drop a follow, you are more than welcome to hang out whenever, man. I will be what help I can be. And that's not to say I'll carry you through everything. But if there's, like, knowledge you need, or if you're having, like, a real hard time... Oh, the flashbang, dude. If you're having, like, a real hard time with something in particular... Too much to get into right now. Long damn day cooking and eating, and I'm only second adult beverage. Yeah, man. Long day indeed. But if you get into it, I'm not telling you to get into it, but if you decide it's something you want to play, like I was telling Fredo and the other guy, I can help out where I can. And then you also have other friends who can help you out. Like you're saying, oh, snap.
Tear the veils from beacons and use those.
Not trying to sit here and get a headache trying to figure it out. It's a lot, but it's the kind of game you gotta not read into it. Like it's not complicated. It's just a lot of stuff to do because it's a game meant to be grinded. There's so much stuff to do that you will, if you think about what you have to do in Warframe, you will always get a headache because there's a lot to do. Okay, it landed. Gameplay is pretty straightforward. It's between the raid runs, whatever they're called. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nell. There's a lot to do. It's just the kind of game you gotta just get in and start working, and you don't have to have a goal. Just like I said, if you don't know what else to do, just clearing nodes and getting through the solar system is a phenomenal place to start. Hey, by the way, this is a secret door. There's a secret laboratory behind this door. In order to get it, there's like little lockers you have to interact with. Like, see, here's a triangle right here. Might just go back and reinstall Destiny 2. I know that one decently. I wouldn't say they're comparable. I know from the outside looking in, they look kind of similar. But I would say they're not the same game. Also, Destiny 2 is monetized as shit. At least in this game, you can play it free. In Destiny 2, if you want to get anything done, you gotta sell your damn soul, man. Every expansion comes out with like $100 version that if you don't buy the $100 version, you don't get a weapon, and it's like a whole thing, man. I have beef with Destiny 2 because Destiny 1 was such a good game. Their last DLC, the Lightfall that I bought, was trash, dude. They had like no content in it. Actually depressing. Deliver Us Mars is free on Epic. I did see that. I need to get that. By the way, Nail, I don't know if you pay attention. I have a game deals channel in my Discord. I post like sales and stuff in there sometimes. But I follow a channel that posts like every single time a game is free on Epic. Alright. That went well. I'll do that instead because Deliver Us the Moon is amazing. Yeah, after I raid out in a minute, I'm gonna go add that to my library. Your health is scary. I only have 370 health. Are you saying like the number's low? How did you not die among all that toxin? 370 is low, yeah. I have a lot of shield spec on this guy as opposed to health spec. So we got an Amber Shard, we got a Rifle Ribbon mod. I need to do a stream. I need to do a stream where I just grind out Ribbon mods. Ribbon mods are another way, you have to do a challenge. I'll explain Ribbon mods and then I'll raid out. Don't let this overwhelm you, Nail. This is something that I barely interact with. This is extra flavor to Warframe. This is not something that's necessary. Yeah, so 370. So my health is 370 on this Warframe, but if you go to like Nidus, which is a health only Warframe, has no shield, I'm at 1430 and no shield. So high low, you know, the lines get a little blurry depending on who you're on. So Ribbon mods are a special kind of mod that you get. And they will be of a category. So like this is rifle. This one's for companion weapons. You know, there's ones for pistols. What you have to do, you equip it. Let me put it on so I can show you, give you an example. So if I go to Rivens, so it says equip this Riven to reveal its unveiling challenge. So for some reason, this rifle Riven mod is catch 5 fish without missing a throw. How topical is that? I have never seen this challenge, by the way, Nail. This is the first time I've seen this one. So if you have this mod equipped on a rifle, and then you go and catch 5 fish in a row without missing, it will unveil. And what unveiling a Riven mod does, it gets randomly assigned based on the category that it's a part of. So that was a rifle mod. So if I were to unveil that, it would randomly be assigned any of the rifles in the game. As you can see, I have a couple unveiled. So like this one is for the Phage Tentacle Shotgun. You've seen that one before? I've never seen that one, Jack. So once you unveil it, it chooses a weapon in that category and it assigns it to it. And you get random stats, either positive or negative. Let me see if I have an example. So right here, this is, it's unupgraded, so the numbers are going to look low. But it has times 0.105 damage to Corpus, extra percentage electricity damage, but it takes away impact damage. And you can pay a resource to reroll these, and you can get some cool ones like this one that's just plus. It's just plus 120% electricity and plus 250% damage, but it's only for the Phage. And they balance it by the more a weapon is used, the worse the Rivens are for it. So like the less used weapons will have cooler, better stat Rivens to make them more usable. And so this is a fun little system they have where you can get some pretty cool mods. And if you get a good mod for a good weapon, you can sell it for hundreds of platinum. I have sold a Riven mod for 100 platinum before. 100. It wasn't crazy. It was a good roll, but it wasn't insane. But I've made 100 platinum off one trade for a Riven. So, I mean, it can really pay out. But I've got all these ones that are unrevealed. So I need to reveal some of these at some point. Also, I kind of need to just sell some of these or trash them. What if you get a good mod and the weapon becomes relevant later, maybe through Genesis or Prime version? So I don't know how they change that. Like, I don't know if they have a system that automatically determines it. But when you're hovering... Is it upgrade? Yeah. So when you go to upgrade, you can see that it has a Riven disposition stat, and it tells you how good the mod's going to be. So it says more filled dots indicate stronger stats. So this Gotva is apparently a terrible Riven disposition. So if I get a Riven mod for this gun, as it is right now, until it gets changed, the stats on that mod are not going to be great. They can't roll super high because the disposition is low. But that's a fun system they added to make it a little bit more flavorful. And there's some crazy Riven mods. There's Riven mods that people sell for like thousands. Which takes Return to Moria down to $27. I would hate if my once good mod became trash after an update. Yeah, I mean, the game is always changing, right? Like, power creep is always going to be a thing. I honestly, I have never messed with Rivens too much, so I don't know if that happens. I don't know if they just set the disposition and leave it, or if they change it as the updates come out. I have no idea. I've never heard any drama about it, so I assume if it does happen, it happens rarely. But I don't go on like Warframe Reddit, so I don't know. Maybe people complain about it all the time, and I just don't hear about it, you know? But that's a fun system. I like that they added that. I don't interface with it hardly ever, because I'm just so busy doing other shit. The Dargan Pilot Riven challenges are currently bugged, and they announced it will be on back burner until update. Next update to be means start investigating. Oh. Deliver as Mars downloaded. Nice. I'm gonna add that to my library after I raid out. The Dargan Pilot challenges suck. Not fun. I didn't even know there was a Riven challenge for them. I feel like I've seen one before. There's an achievement for flying one forever, and they control like ass. They fly. The flight controls are terrible for them. To be honest. Boys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am going to raid out now. I'm feeling pretty swamped. I want to get some wind down before I lay down and go to bed. I might watch Loki. A new episode of Jujutsu Kaisen came out today. I might check that out. You know, who knows? We're going to ball. We're going to ball tonight. I'm going to ball tonight without you guys off stream is what I'm saying. Thank you, Fredo, for hanging out, buddy. Glad I got to hop in. Take it easy. Hey, Jack, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate your company. Nail, I am gonna raid out. Groceries has been silently modding in the background. I'm glad none of you got busted. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem. Fredo, if you want to, man, drop a follow. You're more than welcome to stop by anytime. I play variety here, so I'm not just a Warframe stream. I do all kinds of stuff. But I do Warframe occasionally. I usually do Warframe off stream. It's my guilty pleasure solo grinding game. I usually pop a stream up or YouTube on my other monitor and just grind. But I do Warframe streams occasionally. No pressure though. I am gonna go ahead and pop this raid command in here. If you guys are a sub, whoever I raid out to, feel free to copy that and paste it into their chat. I don't even know who I'm gonna raid yet. I am just now pulling open the Warframe page. I'm gonna see who we have available. That is so loud. Let's look for somebody about my size. So, 800 viewers is probably off the table. How about this lady? 18 viewers. She says Happy Thanksgiving in her title. Similar titles. New player. Fredo, you might relate. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I don't immediately see any weird, suspicious links. Your size, huh? Hey. Hey. Hey! Alright, we're gonna raid this lady. I'll be honest, I don't even really know how to say her name. Tis Rain? Tis... Like, maybe it's like Tis, like it is. Tis Rain. Their name is Rain. Either way, feel free to copy the raid command. No pressure. If you are not a sub, feel free to share love however you see fit, if you are able to. If not, no big deal. I'm going to send you guys over. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I really do have a lot more fun. Those 2 hours I spent grinding the circuit, normally I am dreading that. It flew by super fast just chatting with you guys. I'm going to send you guys over. I'm super tired. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If not, you know, I hope you had a good Thursday at the very least. I hope you all have a good night. I'm going to raid you over. I love you. I love you all. My precious little dumplings. And I'm going to go to bed. So I'll see you next time.